The following program is rated TV MAL. It contains strong language and is intended only for mature audiences.
All right. Sorry about not being here sooner, people. We all had things that kind of happened. Weather went to shit. People had stuff. We're out of town. But we're all back, and you got all four of us. We got a hell of a show. A lot of stuff to talk about. A lot of things have happened. And as you can see, we got the full panel here today. For those of you that were going to join on Rumble, you're not hearing this now because Rumble decided to take a shit the minute we started. So we're only doing this on YouTube, and I think from now on we're only going to continue on YouTube because Rumble's a bot farm. Just by the amount of crap. Good news to share with the guys in the team. We actually had an email come to us about potential sponsorship.
Oh.
For a collaboration from a company that sells on Amazon that I actually own several of their products. They make high-end, high data bandwidth HDMI 2.2 and data port 2.2 connectors.
Nice.
So cables. So I'm talking to them right now about sending us some cables, and we can all try them out. And if they're good, and we think they're good, then we'll add them. If not, I ain't gonna do it because we ain't gonna hawk shit.
I'd be down to try them out.
Yes.
What's going on, Entity? How you doing, man?
We would never still here.
Yeah, well,
oh, Entity's back.
Paid shills. We'll put it that way.
We would never shill here. We don't.
And
we
the difference
don't do
between
that for
shilling for
sponsors.
things we like and paid shilling. All right, so we're gonna hop off real quick here. We're gonna hop up real quick and bring everybody up to speed for the time that we missed. So we're gonna get real quickly into where do I have it here? Sadly, as life passes on, there are a few people that we lost over this last, what was it, 3 weeks that we
John
haven't
Moxon,
done all
man,
this?
he's only one man.
So sadly, we lost
No.
Brad Arnold, lead singer of Three Doors Down. Let me see if I can move this forward. It did not share how I thought it was going to share. Go up over here.
I don't care. I still call him Superman.
Let me know. Did it move the picture? No.
No.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to have to do these probably one at a time here. Sorry, people. As you can tell, we haven't done this in a while. Where do we go here? It did not add it how I wanted it to add it, so I'm going to have to stop the one screen, start another one. So give us a second here, people. Let me figure this out here. All right, there we go. That's the one I wanted. All right. So sadly, we lost Brad Arnold, lead singer of Three Doors Down. Lamont McLemore was the singer and founding member of Fifth Dimension. Is it changing? It's just going to do the big one. All right, so I'm just going to read these out right here then, since it wants to be weird today and not work the way it normally does. So we lost Chuck Negron, who was the hello Drewski, how you doing, man? So we lost Chuck Negron. He was the lead singer of Three Dog Night. Desmond Wilson, who played Lamont on Stanford Sons and Sons. And then, of course, sadly, the two big ones we lost Catherine O'Hare, and we just recently lost James Vanderbeek. So rest in peace, all of y'all. Y'all will be missed. Y'all led to a lot of great entertainment, a lot of great music. So sadly, we, again, like I said, it happens. The older you get, the more it happens, and it really, really starts to suck.
Mm-hmm.
He took his scholarship and he graduated from Brown. Sorry.
It's weird. Like last time I was able to share it openly, they changed it on us. Let me see here. All right, so next one we're going to go into. So there's a little bit of controversy popping up recently about Christopher Nolan's The Odyssey. So before we hop into that one, we do have one interesting one that came across my feed the other day. They are rebooting The Greatest American Hero. And this is not a scam. This is actually happening.
Why? Sorry.
I liked the original one. We need
Exactly.
something campy. We need
The
something
original.
campy.
But they're not going to do that. You already know.
I'm just
know what's gonna
what
happen.
the fuck is this?
It was a show that was not really a parody. It's hard to describe what it was. It was a parody, but it wasn't a parody. It's one of those weird ones. It's hard to describe. The original is still streaming. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. It is the 80s. It's going to be campy. It's going to be funny. Think Mork and Mindy, but a superhero. That's kind of the best way I could describe it because I think it was done almost in the same writing styles as most of those. So,
Okay, you just said Mork and Mindy, and most of our audience is going to have no clue what that is.
I cannot help that.
There was this guy. There was a guy, man. There was a guy. His name was Robin Williams. He was funny. He was a guy. He did things. Wonderful things.
Oh man. Oh, let me see if I can
We
find
didn't.
this next
We
one here.
didn't let him come to the island though. We didn't let him come to the island.
All right, come on. I've had enough of that stuff all week. I don't need to hear more of it.
Pikachu files.
Even in the funny level.
Release
So-
the Pikachu files.
That's what I was going to say. We need to do hashtag release the Pikachu files. All right, so start off. Odyssey's getting some shit. First thing it's getting some shit for is
It's not even here yet.
well, here's the first thing they're getting some shit for. It's a show about Greek mythology, and they're in a Viking ship.
Come on.
All the $250 million budget, they couldn't get a ship right.
No. Come
So we're
on.
starting with that one.
Come on. Y'all gotta suspend disbelief. And y'all gotta let some stuff go. And this is coming from me. Y'all gotta let some stuff go. It's the Odyssey, man.
Right. I know this isn't me. I'm finding this fucking hilarious. So the other one that they're bitching about is right here. On the right's what the armor should look like, and on the left, of course, is Hollywood's interpretation of it.
Okay, then okay. Then fuck it. We'll be mad at them the same way we're mad at 300 for no reason. Like this, it doesn't matter. This isn't the important part.
Another one that they're getting at is okay. These are the ones that I'm kind of up in the air. They've got, of course, Zendaya is apparently playing Athena. I don't really mind this because her complexion does match most of the women for the Mediterranean. I do know.
Are you
So
kidding me?
I don't see
They're
this
getting
big.
racial about the Greek gods.
Yeah. Now the big one, and this is one
26,
everybody's
of course
talking about. We don't know if this is confirmed or not, but try and take a guess who's playing Helena Troy. Now, before I say it, everybody, Shark, 8-Ball, Walrus, when you hear Helena Troy, from what you've read, what you've seen, all that, what pops in your head of Helena Troy?
She
Honestly,
was
what's her
bad
name?
bitch.
Who played Leonidas' wife?
yeah. She
Okay.
she did
You're
perfect.
thinking fair skinned,
Yep.
caused 1,000 ships, the way Homer wrote it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's potentially Nolan's Helena Troy.
I ain't crossing the street with a bitch, so I don't like
I'm still trying to figure out what the hell she's wearing there.
how she launching 1,000 ships. She can't even get me to
Okay,
back my car up.
she-
Like
I look at this way. She is an attractive woman, but again, if you're going to play that card, why do they want to keep doing it into things that are relevant to another culture? We're not talking fiction here. We're not talking in a sense a totally made up story. Mythology is
You know
based
what?
off of some level of fact.
Okay, so here's how I'm looking at it. I'll take it because at that time, with those civilizations that were around during that time, there was mixing and mingling and everything else and stuff like that. So I'm willing to suspend. I'm basically willing to suspend all cognitive dissonance and be like, okay, cool. There's a black chick, and because she's a black chick, she's the most exotic thing anybody's ever seen, even though Asians existed. There's a black chick.
Well,
there's a black
not that
chick.
area of the world yet
There's
at that time. Where you're going is correct. I'm thinking they're trying to say we look like three of the guys from Family Guy, and I'll say thank you. I take that as a compliment. A show that made millions of dollars and is famous around the world. Fuck yeah.
What the deuce?
Hey, well, let's face it right now. I already know which one they're saying I am. We know which one they're saying he is. The question is, are you Quagmire or Joe?
Giggity.
First of all, if any of us is Quagmire, it'd be me. But I get it. I get it. I'm black, so
I'm more Joe.
I have to be Cleveland. Wait, no. The worst part is I'm black and I was born in Ohio, so I have to be.
You are Cleveland. In that
sadly enough, I'm Brian. I am kind of the asshole of the group, so it's gonna be my turn. So that's what everybody's been up in the roar, and I'm the same way as you are. I don't kind of agree with it, but I don't disagree. It's kind of just
you can twist it. So no. So I get the twist because Helen of Troy was so beautiful. Niggas wrote out for her. I get it, and if you're gonna do it that way, fine. We can go ahead and go. It's because she was exotic for the time, and she's so exotic that he's like, this is my wife, and oh my God, she's this because I have never seen this before. I get it if you're playing it in that way. The problem is, I know they're not going to play it in that realm. They're not going to play it like that. They're not going to play it. Yeah. They're not going to play it in any way or shape or form that makes sense for her to be there, be Helen, and start a war. Because I'm looking at Matt Damon in this movie, and I'm just thinking to myself, if I'm Matt Damon, am I being compelled to take my men to war for her?
I'm okay. I just have to hold on. That's not what I wanted. I have to throw this on here though too. This is the depiction of Helen of Troy.
Oh my God. Did you read that comment?
Which one? Oh.
Stark is the greased up deaf guy. Wolf is Peter. 8 Ball is Cleveland. And Walrus is Joe.
Nice.
Damn. Well, at least I got a solid character who got his own show for a little bit.
Hey, I look at it this way. Peter got to bang the wife.
Shockingly, he's the black dude voiced by a white guy, so I
we got
understand
it. So we're gonna hop into something that is a little bit better.
Hey James, give me a real quick. Oh my God, it's a bear!
Oh my God, it's a bear!
Triple.
Oh my God, it's a bear! See, now you sound right.
So on another note, we got 2 other shows that dropped while we've been gone that have done pretty good. One of them is, of course, is A Night of 7 Kingdoms, which right now I am all caught up and I'm loving the hell out of that show. And the other one is Wonder Man, which is one of those that doesn't fit in any realm of why it was made is a big question. But if the banter between the 2 leads is really good. So take it for what it is. Take it out of the scope of being Marvel, being this, being that. It's fun. It's entertaining. Is my take on it. So now once we'll go back and discuss this more when all of y'all have seen all the episodes, because I don't want to give anything away, and I'm ahead on all of them. So recap for next episode, we will be talking about Wonder Man 7 Kingdoms. What we're going to go into now, though, is recently they just had where is it? The state of play just happened. So I don't know if we're going to run. I don't feel like running through this whole video, so we're going to kind of trim through it. Plus, I don't want to give too much credit to IGN. I don't really give a shit about them anymore. They're kind of ass-ass. But so far, some of the ones...
Now sucks.
The what now?
The magazine used to be good, but now it all sucks.
Yeah, it's...
Well, I mean, it's mostly gotcha games and fantasy quest games.
Yeah, for the most part. But there are some that have kind of come out. Like, there's one trailer we're going to watch during the trailer section that kind of took me for a curveball because I hadn't heard anything about it. So there's Ghosts of Yota. I mean, that studio's fucking just kicking ass. Death Stranding, I really can't tell you because I haven't played anything since the original, so the first one. So I don't even know how the other one was. I mean, that's one thing I will say. Kojima does not make bad games, but Kojima makes those type of games that you really need to have the time to invest in playing and watching the whole damn thing to really grab it. So I will say so far,
I got
what
into the really bad habit.
Look good. These do look good. I will hand them that.
The problem is playability and replayability with these.
Yeah, well, Pragmata, this one, there's already people playing the demo. Several streamers have played the demo on that, and it does look really freaking good. This is the new Resident Evil, of course. Or is this the new Silent Hill? Nope, that's got to be Resident Evil because that looks like Redfield. Yep. Oh, that one. God,
my only problem with Resident Evil is I don't like solving puzzles.
Yeah, but you gotta remember the last two, it's like Village and everything didn't have a whole lot of the puzzle part. They went more to the third person, over-the-shoulder action. So I'm not gonna run the whole thing because there's like a lot on there. But yeah, the state of play happened, and for once, it wasn't a bad one. I kind of think that there's several things that looked pretty good.
What new flight sim games are coming out? I'm a fogey. So I got into the bad habit of doing this. I will take the story, like the games that I don't really play, like the adventure games that I don't play.
Yeah,
I'll watch them. Not the playthroughs that people do. I do the ones where the guys go do like the speed run or whatever, and they go, "Oh, look, I made this a movie," and they just do the cutscenes and then the little bit of that they play, and then the cutscenes and stuff like that. Death Stranding and Death Stranding 2 were really, really good. And then I went back and actually watched full playthroughs of other people doing it because I don't play that game. Because I get frustrated. Like, I can't play... they remastered Fable. But I can't play Fable. I love Fable, but I can't play Fable anymore because I'm evil all the time. The dude in the village inconvenienced me, and now all of the villagers have to go.
No, I understand that. That's funny. My thing is, it's just I don't have the time to invest anymore. Like, I like story games that I can go and play a little bit and pop out. Games like that, you're just so immersive. Before you know it, 8 hours have gone by, your body's hurting, and you're like, fuck, I haven't slept for work. I just can't do that anymore. Yeah. Sadly. I kind of miss those days, but...
See, that's why I like the Force Unleashed. They were nice short games that, like, if you started, on a Friday, you could have it done by mid-Saturday. And you just get it through nice and quick, and now you've got everything, and now you're not wanting for more.
Well, see, that's why I go into replayability. Like, I don't mind doing, like, open world stuff. I don't like, because we looked at the, what is it, the fucking space games that we were looking at. That we talked about like 3 it's 3 for me.
We're going to talk about
3 for me, but it was like
15.
Too. Yeah, it was like 15 episodes ago. It's 3 for me because I, like all black men, can not be punctual and shit.
Well, I enjoy short games like you're saying, Walrus, but I also like games that have a long term and great games that kind of have a good playability. For me, are stuff like Cyberpunk 2077 or the Fallout games, because you can do a couple of the missions, expand the story and the lore, drop out for a while, come back. You could get immersed and go down the rabbit hole playing a long-ass play session, or you can do it in segments, and either way, you're always going back at every decision you make alters it so much that it's never the same game.
Right.
It's kind of that GTA style.
Yeah. Plus, the first-person shooter elements, I think, kind of break that little deep dive immersion and just give you that fun immersion. But no, that's like I said, we're going to definitely break into Star Citizen because they just tonight we all went on except for 8-Ball because we haven't got him set up yet, and we did attempted to try to do a couple of the new things in 4.6. I did find out what happened to us by watching the recordings back. We didn't get attacked. We didn't get rammed. Lag ski happened. The ship that hit us never rendered, and we didn't probably render to him.
Damn.
But since he detonated us before detonating himself, it took it as an attack, and I sent the poor schmuck to prison for nothing. So, well, by the way, I got back into Elite Dangerous as much as I hate that they abandoned us console players. No, Elite Dangerous, honestly, they for a while kind of went bye-bye and didn't do shit with it. And yeah, over the last year, they have gone full in. A lot of the guys that I play with on the in another group with Star Citizen all started in Elite Dangerous, and I played Elite Dangerous for a little while. Honestly, if Elite Dangerous get their head out of their ass and allow you to move around and stuff, like give you ship interiors, give you some of the things Star Citizen had, it could be a major contender to the two. The two would be basically battling each other over their current player counts. But no, I like Elite Dangerous, and yeah, they are doing some things. Maybe down the line they'll go back to consoles. I mean, they're already doing some shit that they said they would never do that they're kind of running back to. But no, the more shit to add to other future shows because there's a lot developing in that world and some of the others. But hop into our next segment real quick. Since it is a new month, we have a new roaster of the month. All right. So Entity, I did see that. Yeah, Elite Dangerous is the closest thing to Star Citizen Xbox players are going to get. Yes and no, because once Squadron 42 drops, remember, it's going to be on all consoles. It's not just going to be PC. But as for the immersion end of it, you are right. Sadly, it is the closest. Who knows? Fingers crossed. Maybe down the line, Star Citizen can go on to consoles. Like the PU will become a thing. Who never know? You never know. So our roaster of the month this time is Wild Gift Coffee, who is actually out of Austin, Texas, just north of us. If you are ever in the Austin area, I say check these people out. They make amazingly good coffee. And in fact, my go-to coffee shop here in San Antonio, which is Theory Coffee, which Shark has enjoyed with me a couple of times, the House Espresso and the House Cold Brew is Wild Gift Coffee. They do subscriptions like almost all companies do. So ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for inexpensive coffee to try to dip your toes into some of the coffee we talked about in the past, because I know a few of y'all that have watched and maybe clicked on the link have probably gone on to some of the ones I've recommended and go, this motherfucker's telling me you spent $30 on a bag of fucking coffee. These are $30. So dip your toe in the less expensive end, and when you get hooked and fall down the rabbit hole like I did, then you can go to the other ones. But definitely check them out. They have a wide selection. They roast to order. Really good people. The cold brew here is amazing. Sweet, calm. It is what cold brew is supposed to be. And you don't need to be an expert to make it. This blend was literally designed to grind it coarse, drop it in cold water in a filter, leave it there overnight, pull the bag out, you're ready to go, and you're going to have low acidity, sweet, clean coffee. So definitely go check them out. And that is our roaster of the month. What did Entity put here? Yes, but I'm on old gen. I doubt. Ooh, yeah. I don't know, man. I have a feeling if the Steam Deck doesn't shit the bed it might be changing up a lot of the industry pretty quickly.
Honestly, I had my first interaction with the ASUS Ally or the ROG Ally, whatever it is. That was actually impressive. Yeah, that was well built.
It is a powerful little machine. One of the guys at the lab has one, and I see him playing Monster Hunter on the damn thing all the fucking time. And it is. I don't necessarily agree with the price point they put it at.
Oh, completely agree. It was fantastic price point for me who got to use it, but
but no, you are right. It is a powerful, powerful little machine. But yeah, go check out Wild Gift Coffee. I don't think you will be disappointed. They do have a flavor profile coffee for everybody, so check them out. Again, after the show, all videos, all links, and everything will be in the descriptions if you want to check them out. So next thing we're going to get into is the what was that?
Do they have a flavored coffee, which is the Folgers Instant that came out of your MRE that you just chewed while walking on patrol?
Yes, they do. It's called Drink Their Cold Brew, piss it back out into a cup, and then you have it.
What about the profile of, Grandma's Folgers that's been there for like 8 weeks and still goes strong?
That's called turpentine. You can buy it at Home Depot. All right, so we're going to get into the sad, sad state of Star Wars right now. Ugh. We have the shifting tide of leadership. Kennedy is bye-bye. Ding dong, the bitch is dead. If you really think she's actually not going to have something to say from the background, give me a break. And we're left with good old, the woman that was already doing the marketing and the money. And good old Mr. I don't know what side of the tree he swings to, Filoni. Because I finally heard a video the other day of him actually talking, like him actually talking. And yeah, he sounds like he's seen a few.
I mean,
and remember, he's the one, all the good stuff that is attached to his name also had Favreau attached to it. All the stuff that wasn't that great only had his name attached to it. And look, he is definitely one of the people that believed in the whole Force is female bullshit.
Because he lives in Hollywood and he's basically he's a profiteer. He's swinging toward the story that makes the money.
I look at it this way. Ever since I saw him for the first time, ditch the goddamn hat. It's dumb. I mean, seriously, this man watched way too much Crocodile Dundee growing up.
I was just thinking good night, mate.
So, yeah, there's a lot of speculation. I look at it this way. I agree with FNT and a lot of the other people that I watch that, way more know of the lore than I do. Because I know a lot about Star Wars, but not as much. There are some people that, my God, their level of knowledge is ungodly.
You have to go into, all of the extended universes of. You have to go into all the extended universes of it. There are people, because when Disney took over, they basically made everything like non-canon. But for all of the non-canon stuff, like there's like a whole plethora of things that you need to study. So if you're looking at lore, most of the lore is coming from the non-canon stuff that Disney's trying to cherry pick to bring back in. But it's like, but it's like messing up Avatar. Everything's been done for you already. All you have to do is segment it properly. Like Star Wars is one of those universes where everything's been done for you, so you don't have to create new stories because their story exists there.
Kathleen Kennedy, dumbass, says there's a video out there of her in an interview talking about how, we really didn't have this, we didn't have that, but then it goes back to the interview of Lucas announcing she's going to take it over and he's selling to Disney, talking about all the lore, all the canons, all the comics, all the shit that she chose to fucking ignore. And and like I said, FNT and all of them said it best. Like the song from The Who, meet the new boss, same as the old boss.
Same as the old boss.
So I am optimistic. I am hoping that maybe he is smart enough to bring in other people or say, hey, Favreau, we hit it out of the park together. We need you back. We need you for more. Maybe
Screw
talk
it.
to
Just start stealing. Steal from the lore. Steal from what's already
They
there.
don't have to steal it. They own it all.
They pick up a Star Wars book and then say, all right, now writers, make a script on this as
Exactly.
is. That's all they need
your
to do.
opinion. We don't want something new. Here's this. Turn it to a fucking movie. And living proof
I like
of her
this
legacy.
character. Let's turn it
Take a look
into
at
a
this.
female. No,
Hold on.
it's a wolf.
We're going to go into this. So, the Benioff BBY Star Wars trilogy, shit canned. The Boba Fett movie, shit canned. They went with the series and turned him fat and lame. And he has to be saved by every female and every female character around him. The Rogue Squadron movie, which people were wanting. There was a ton of clamor online about
that so bad.
Scrapped. Knights of the Old Republic, scrapped. The Obi-Wan Kenobi film trilogy, which would have been better than the show if it had been done by the people. No, because with the series, they had Stuart Beadle. They had people that knew their shit that were going to work on it. Scrapped. Instead, they went with the direction they went to. J.J. Dillard's Untitled Project, scrapped. Ryan Johnson, well, fuck him. He's the idiot that gave us, Last Jedi.
Yeah.
So fuck him. Guillermo del Toro's Jabba the Hutt film. A story about the Hutts, a crime drama.
Crazy.
Yeah, a horror crime drama. Fuck,
that would have been a better movie than Solo.
This was a good one that got scrapped, considering he proved very quickly he's a one-trick fucking pony.
Well, it depends. What was the movie he was going to do?
About that. But yeah, that literally all of those ideas that were supposed to come out, scrapped. And some of them genuinely ones that people were wanting.
Knights of the Old Republic would have been the best one out of all of them, hands down.
Yep. Watiti could have done. Watiti could have.
What's up? You all right there, A-Ball?
Watiti could have done. Yeah, am I frozen again?
No, you're good. You never froze.
Oh, I thought I froze. That's all. That's why I was pausing.
No.
But no, Watiti. Look, Watiti. Yeah, Watiti could have done the Manny Bothans spinoff thing. Since he likes to do funny shit, he could have literally took a funny story within the Star Wars because remember, they didn't know if she said Minnie Bothans or a guy named Manny Bothans. So they did a whole side comic book arc on this dude who was a spy for the rebels named Manny Bothans. Watiti can do that. He can do that.
Yeah.
It'll be funny.
How about a Jawa side quest love story?
You know what? I would go for that to this other bullshit.
It would have been better. Yeah, it would be better than have the shit they gave us. So to mourn the sad state of affairs that Star Wars is in, and the breaking of all of our hearts as Star Wars fans, before we go into the death of Trek and get more morose into all of this, I think we need a good little bit of laugh. All right, so this is just going to be a little bit of the fun shit that I found throughout the week. There you go. There's your state of Star Trek right there. Seen it all now. A Klingon in a dress. When you're about to give her that so you can make her
Oh, geez.
Gen Zs, Millennials, and Gen X.
Oh, man,
now we're going to get a little deeper on them. John Hubert not found in the Epstein files.
Those have been going crazy.
Wait,
all of
did,
those.
you,
I
did you
know.
find all? Did you find all of them? Because they got
this
him,
is so far, this is the
Quagmire.
first one I know.
Oh my God, they got Quagmire, Joe. Who else did they say wasn't?
Oh, I think I saw even
guy.
Pee Wee Herman.
Yeah. All right, next one.
Pew, pew.
My son cut off Mario's hat, and now all he has is a Ron Jeremy doll.
Oh,
You might want to lock that doll up.
right.
Oh, he's a climate change sticker on his car. We will be in a fancy salad. And from Shark, making hearts skip a beat since 1931.
Facts.
And that is our For the Lulls for this episode.
Those are good. Those are good ones.
There
I get some good ones sent to me every once in a while. I'll hand it. There have been some pretty good ones. So for our next segment, we're going to hop into a story that happened while we were on our little hiatus. Let me get this up here. So, wait a minute. I didn't have that one opened. Never mind. Give me a second here. Oh, you can tell we're doing good today. Or at least I am.
Of course.
All right. For the people over at Clownfish TV, recently Adobe decided to get rid of one of their functions without warning. And this function literally fucked over a ton of creators and animators.
Hashtag Clownfish was right. Again, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, guys, but Adobe has just effed over the animation industry, or a large part of it. Cartoon Brew had the story today that Adobe is ending Animate. Now, Animate is what was once known as Flash, but
So, yeah.
they're ending it in
If y'all
such a
want
way.
to check out the whole video, it'll be in the descriptions. If you're not following Clownfish TV, shout out to them. You should follow them. They're funny. They're very introspective. They cover a lot of topics. But yeah, Adobe decided to end Animate. When I mean end, we're not talking give a program, because they went to a subscription service for Animate a while back. They ended it completely. So the main program that people use to create Flash animation, gone overnight with no replacement, no solution, no options. Just fuck you, animators. Thank you for us, sucking you out of $20 a fucking month and just fucking you completely. Again, down to the subject of you will own nothing and you will like it.
Well, I mean,
Yep.
how else are they going to replace them with AI?
But that's the
Interesting,
thing.
because I hadn't thought it. That's a good thought.
Adobe's
I
so
didn't even
full
think
of
about it.
AI as it is right now. It's not even
And it
funny.
sucks. Like, some of it looks good, but you actually look at the full content stuff. The only AI I have seen recently that blows my mind how good it is the people creating their own Star Wars stuff with it, which is why Disney is trying to legally stop them, because it's showing that a bunch of creators in a room with AI is making shit that should have been the shit they should have been making.
Well, yeah, but
There
I mean,
is-
Star Trek did the
there
same
Is
thing.
incredible.
Oh, I know.
There's
Yeah,
a mini
I watched
short
Star Wars
coming
Theory,
out.
and some of the ones he's shown are even he's like, because he does he's been doing that Vader project. Even he's like, I need to reach out to
Yeah.
these guys to help me with Vader because it's so fucking good.
But there's a mini short coming out where they're using the progressive generative AI or whatever, 1775 or whatever, where they're basically covering everything leading up to the revolution or whatever. They're doing that, and that's going to be completely. I can't remember the name of the director that's on that.
We'll have to
And my
send it
girl-
in the chat, and we'll
and
look
my
into it more, and we'll
girlfriend-
talk about it on the next show. Because I definitely want
Okay.
to look into that.
I was like,
Yeah,
my-
no, it blows my mind, some of the stuff that they are creating. But at the same time, I see a ton of shit. Like, I am so sick of the fake let's aggravate people shit that's out there using AI. And how dumb people are like, did you see they did this? And I'm looking at like her hand sinking into the car, you stupid bitch.
They're just making rage bait stuff with it.
Because
Yeah,
it
Yeah,
was
that's all
the
it is. It's
algorithm.
just rage bait.
Yeah, because it feeds the fucking algorithm. That's all they give a shit about. So that way they can go to their marketers and be like, charge them more for that advertisement. We had more view time. Let's burn society to the ground, but we're making more money. Wow.
Well, I mean,
But so on that note, we're going to hop into, as we always do, it's been a while since we've done a content creator spotlight. This content creator I had never heard of. They were actually invited onto FNT, and after hearing them speak and how smart they are, but actually how fair they are, because let's face it, a lot of people that I watch, at least, there's some level of bias. There's some level of one-sidedness in the way they see the things they're reviewing or talking about. This gentleman takes it from a very logical standpoint, and I like that. So we're going to hop into our content creator of the month right now. All right, Shark, you got competition now. We have a real life fake wizard. This is our content creator of the month.
Say it ain't so.
And as you can see, he kind of covers topics from games, Discord, how you're never going to own a PC again because they want to basically force you to, again, not own anything, rent it. To all the way down to sciencey creators, to movies, to TVs. In fact, one of his videos, which is how bad writers are murdering Star Trek, we're actually going to play a little bit of it as we're talking about the sad state of Star Trek. For those of us that have had the fortitude to power through and watch these episodes.
Nope.
Unlike others who saw 10 minutes into the first was like, fuck this shit. And epically are mad at me for forcing them to do so.
I made it through 2 episodes. Come on.
But link to his channel is going to be below. Give him a shout out. Check him out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. He's funny. He's very intellectual and very a master of that dry wit of humor. So that's him for our content creator of the month. Which is going to lead us right into Trek is Fucked. I am now all the way up to date on all of Star Trek Academy, sadly. And as much as I think it's going to get, like, we've seen the worst, episode 5 was the worst. 6, the most current one, is not as bad, but still is not good. So we'll start around. Walrus, we know, made it episode 2. Shark, how far you got to what, the first episode, and you were trying to watch number 4 like I asked, but it was kind of telling you to fuck you.
Yeah, I couldn't. My work was like, yeah, we aren't watching this shit. So Wi-Fi at work said, no, we don't watch this shit.
See, even his Wi-Fi, ladies and gentlemen, said this sucks so bad I'm not going to let you. I'm saving you from this atrocity. And 8-Ball, you made it all the way to where Klingons like an untitled.
Yeah,
Klingons are now poly.
Klingons have okay. Technically, Klingons have always been poly. You marry into the house.
Yes. Hold on.
Wait.
Poly as in the sense. Hold on. No. Stop for a second. I got to give retrospect for people that may not have watched any of this.
Okay.
In this universe, we are in the future. Due to dilithium somehow becoming inert, but the inert caused everything to blow up. Not how warp drives work, jackasses. Know your own shit.
First of all,
hold on.
This was
dilithium regulates a warp core, not powers it. So if a regulator goes out, the warp core is just going to go and not work. Not kaboom and the whole ship and planet blow up. Think about it. Only if they're at warp would it possibly do that. If they're just on impulse, they're not even using the warp drive.
Dilithium basically kept the warp drive in check. Without the dilithium, it would go boom.
Okay. Out of that, so the Klingon home world of Kronos, literally boom.
Which made no damn sense.
It is down to literally only 8 houses left. Not all of the members of the houses are left. They are literally fragmented across the galaxy because these writers forgot that it was the Klingon empire of multiple planets.
Yeah.
They wrote it as everybody's on Kronos, and they went. So now you have a warrior class society that is fragmented into splinter groups. Do you think that these warrior people would be in a relationship of two dads and one mom when they know they got to fuck to rebuild their whole society?
No.
And the mom only gave birth to 2 sons and quit giving kids after that. You don't want no more kids.
What happened to the other 29 planets?
Writers didn't know they existed, so they don't exist anymore. It just apparently Klingons were only on Kronos. Yeah.
Look,
yeah.
Let's not also forget the fact that there are multiple species that don't even use dilithium. Mainly the goddamn Borg use a graviton drive. So in theory, if you wipe out everything with dilithium, the Borg could take over the whole goddamn galaxy unchecked. Except for what is it, species 823 or whatever?
8472.
Yeah, because we don't even know what the fuck those fuckers run off of. They're damn near gods when it comes to the amount of destruction they could create if they wanted to. Because am I right? Every ship that ever went across them threw shit at them, and they were just kind of like,
their ships
off, Nat.
Their ships were bio.
Yeah.
Their ships were bio, and they never came over here. They fucked the Borg.
No, they did.
Janeway fought them.
They came over.
They fucked the Borg and when did they come over? Because they
came over into the Delta Quadrant.
Holy shit. Okay, I didn't think about this until now. Think about the timeline of species 8476 and when those episodes came out. The goddamn writers of Voyager ripped off the fucking shadows from Babylon 5.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because the shadows are bioorganic vessels.
Yeah.
Damn it, now that makes me pissed off at Voyager a little bit.
Okay, can I rant real quick? I need to rant because you're saying stuff, and I'm like, I need to correct this shit. Okay, first of all, it's a different timeline. It's a different timeline, and it was fucked up by whatchamacallit sister going in the future when Spock had a sister.
Wrong.
I can't remember.
Wrong. Discovery, when they jump to the future, they are in the main timeline. When they showed the videos of Ambassador Spock, it was our Spock.
Yeah,
it was his timeline.
It is main timeline.
It isn't like the Kelvin universe. This is supposed to be the main canon timeline.
But that's
where you're wrong. They jumped into the future of the main timeline. That's why people are so pissed off. If they had made this as they're in a different timeline,
and that's what I'm saying.
Like, you want to know? I got to give credit to Gary from Nerdrotic. Hold on. Gary from Nerdrotic posed a perfect solution to this. If in Discovery, when they jumped that big jump that jumped them forward by accident, it should have jumped them into the dark universe. And all of this would have been solved. None of this shit would have been an issue.
They could have done that, but it didn't do that. But
they are in the main. They have already admitted they're in the main one.
But the dark universe had already crisscrossed and everything else. And if you followed the timeline from the show Discovery, follow the fucking timeline from the show Discovery. Why did the war with the Klingons end?
Oh no, I wiped most
because
Discovery
they put a giant dilithium bomb in the middle of Kronos.
But again, still doesn't matter because Kronos is just one planet out of 20.
30. Yes, but when you asked why did Kronos blow up, that's why it blew up.
No. I wasn't saying why Kronos. I wasn't arguing why Kronos blew up. I was arguing in the fact of the realm that they make it a big deal that Kronos blew up would have ended the entire empire, not realizing the word empire.
Kronos was the home world, so basically what you would have ended up having was you would have basically been like America no longer has a central government. So now the states fight it out.
And they take it even further. When the Federation finds them a new world like Kronos to inhabit, and they say no because they're not going to take any help, even though they're on refugee camps, which is hell.
But
They
Well, I mean,
well, hold on. When they show up, there's only 30 fucking ships, and not a single one of them is like
is a
Worf's
Right,
big ship.
but
They're
what
not big ships.
what
So what we're talking about is they're literally writing
you
it
gotta
down
look
to
at
where there may be only like hundreds of Klingons left, not thousands.
you gotta read beyond. First of all, I'm gonna address this. They wanted to write the gay agenda in anyway. They were gonna do it, and they said, "Oh, we could do it with the Klingons," even though the Klingons are probably one of the species that definitely wouldn't get down that way. But if I wanted,
well, not to mention that they
I don't
physically
care.
couldn't do it with a mortal man
If you're-
anyway, considering they got 2 members, not 1.
Right, but I'm sitting there going like this. If you want to look at it that way, if you want to look at it, they're first of all, they're warriors. So the central government went down. So you are at this point going to have the leftover houses and the leftover planets going to war. All of the warp drives blew up. Great. You have whole houses that are on ships sometimes. So whole houses would disappear because they're on their warbird or they're on
But if you had all these people on all the 30 plus planets,
you have the
it's
planet,
not going to lead down to only 30 ships and a couple hundred.
It's not, but again, it's going to drastically deteriorate their whole thing. And again, if you're looking at it, the same thing that happened to the Beta Zeds. The Beta Zeds then said, okay, well, we got attacked by this other race. We're going to put this web up and stuff like that. And there are whole solar systems of planets that are behind their shield that nobody knows what's going on because the Beta Zeds are running everything. There could be Klingons there. As far as them just being spread out and everything else, they're spread out because, again, 30 fucking planets and then everything blew the fuck up. Everything just, and I get it. I get people wanting to be mad at that stuff. Don't be mad at that. That's the eeasiest stuff to get behind and stuff like that. Be mad at
You
them
already know me.
trying
I'm
to
not
do
getting
things
mad at
like,
that. I'm getting.
why do you
that's
have
the
a
kicker.
fat hologram?
That is. Hold on. That is
Why
the
do you
kicker that
have
leads
a
into
fat
all of it.
hologram?
Why
The
do you
same
have
reason
any?
you
hold
have
on.
a fat Jem'Hadar Klingon hybrid that would not even make sense.
The same reason you have a fat science officer. The same reason you have a fat girl. Hold on. The same reason you have a fat girl who swallows her comm badge. These are supposed to be the best and brightest going into Starfleet, and you have a fat girl who eats her goddamn comm badge and then has the audacity to say, she literally says, I think I ate my comm badge. How do you think? You just ate it, bitch. You should know you ate it. These are the dumb fucks they picked.
They covered this in episode 1 because they're restarting Starfleet, and it's the best and brightest of what they have.
They're restarting. You think the admission class says this bitch just ate her shit? We want her.
So, but here's my question: the best and
There's
brightest.
no admissions class. That's what I'm saying.
I mean, just think about it. These guys are smart compared to the Gen Alpha nowadays.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they are.
Hold on. I gotta go down this route. There is no way you had a Jem'Hadar Klingon hybrid because the Jem'Hadar were a reptilian, genetically created male race that was a warrior race. No females were created.
Okay, hold on. To add to that, look in the background. You have races in the background that were wiped out in the original series. Hundreds of thousands, 1,000 years ago, wiped out. And they're there now somehow. Let's also raise the fact that there's literally the Beta Z father is deaf. They cured deafness and blindness a long fucking time ago. There's people in wheelchairs.
And
they cured that shit a long time ago. They gave Warrior brand new goddamn spine.
To each other.
Everything blew up. Oh my god! And then everything blew up. They had to restart shit.
No, they didn't.
They didn't
Earth
have to
still had all their technology.
Yes, they did.
Earth.
They covered this shit.
I'm saying
Discovery.
They're treating this as the burn wiped everything of all knowledge out, and it didn't. It just made it to where people couldn't travel between planets.
Exactly. The technology was still there. It just could not be traded.
Now here's the best part. Hold on, Shark, hit the because my screen I can't see it. Under the logo, hit the spoiler alert.
Huh?
Under logo, click on the one that says spoiler alert.
Hold on.
For people that
we're
want
about
to
to
bear
spoil
and grin through these stupid episodes.
Damn it! You would do this.
I got to say one thing:
All right.
the Klingons are just the Mandalorians. They've been scattered across the galaxy. They don't have a home world.
Okay.
You know what?
It's the same
That
thing.
is disrespectful. That is disrespectful, and I refuse to let you
here
do
we go.
this.
Here we go. The latest episode starts with a sex scene between the Beta Z and the other guy. And when we're talking sex scene, we're not talking rolling in sheets. We're talking in they try to attempt multiple side boob shots. It's literally B-level porno. Then we go into a dumb story where they send the students into a fucking ship setup that to do this simulation bullshit. Paul Giamatti's character shows up. Another waste of a great actor with a stupid fucking script that's fucking horrible. Long story short, he sets them up. At some point, the Beta Z, to help him out, rips her fucking implant out, which suppresses her shit. And suddenly she's allowed to enter into his mind, release this scream that all the enemies around him, but not all the people around him, blow up. That's the dumb shit in the most recent episode. Then we go into the episode before, where they start the entire episode ripping off Clarissa Explains It All by taking the normal title screen and scratching out with a purple highlighter and saying, "Authority about me." And the entire episode is about our fat, mentally challenged hologram. The hologram who breathes bubbles underwater but doesn't breathe. Everything about that character is so fucking annoying. And what's even worse is then you see the interviews of the girl playing her, and she's even more psychotic and annoying. Like, this show is just shit. They've done the kid aspect. They did it. They did the middle ground with Lower Decks, and to me, Lower Decks worked, even though there are people that have issues with it. Prodigy was a children's show and had more stoicism, more morality tales, and more cause and effect and life and danger in it than this shit.
This show is not for the you and me Star Trek fan.
Doesn't matter. It's for nobody because it's not Trek. It should literally be. It should be literally be Space Zoomers. And not have Trek associated with it at all. And nobody would give a fuck about it. It'd probably do better. The reason it's getting more shit is because it's been thrown into a universe that it doesn't fucking belong in at all.
This should genuinely be called Galaxy Quest. This should be Galaxy Quest.
And it is not. No, it really shouldn't be Galaxy Quest. But also,
the thing I love the most is the idiot
Galaxy Quest like that.
Retard Kurtzman that created this.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
Kurtzman literally sits there and says in interviews, "I wanted to make Hogwarts in space." It's like apparently you missed the point of Hogwarts. I mean, Hogwarts had tales, it had dread, it had cause, effect, it had stoicism, it had honor, it had loyalty, it had breaking of it had everything that makes a great story. This thing is just activistic dog shit.
Okay, I will give you that because it is, but
it's
not for us.
Doesn't matter. No, I know people in the age bracket it's supposed to be for that actually know Star Trek, grew up with Prodigy, and they hate it.
Because it's not for them either. This is the same shit.
Then who the fuck do you spend $250 million to make it for?
They are trying to bring in an audience who already doesn't care. They don't care or they don't like it. But they're trying to bring that audience in. It's not for us.
It's a waste of money. It's a waste of shit.
Why they did it?
We could have had something better if you had competent people. And the problem here, okay, I'll take it. This is my main hatred for this.
Wheel of Time, fucking Lord of the Rings.
But here's the main shit show about this. Them greenlighting this show kept Kurtzman in his contract. If they hadn't made it, his contract states that as long as something with his bullshit name is attached, he gets to keep making shit, or else they have to buy him out. Whatever dumbass greenlit this is a major dumbass, because this could have been, no, we don't really want to make that, given them the time frame to get him the fuck out. Because everything he's been attached to has not been good. It just keeps getting worse. I will hand them a little bit of credit. There are some episodes of Strange New Worlds that has been good. They're a bit
Strange New Worlds is doing okay. No, look. Strange New Worlds is doing better because it's actually following. It's doing the episodic thing, but it's also it has like a marginalized backstory within it, so that's where it's good. But I like Strange New Worlds. I don't like this.
We're getting so vocal. This one thinks something's wrong.
I know. Strange New Worlds. Strange New Worlds. I'll fight in the streets about that show. That's Star Trek. This is not Star Trek because it's not for us. It wasn't written for us. It was written in the same vein that Rings. It was written in the same vein as Rings of Power. It was written in the same vein as the fucking 4th season of The Witcher. It was written in the same vein of all of those things that are not for us. They're trying to appeal the Marvels, fucking the Spideyverse women fucking movie that came out. It's written in the guise of that. It's not for us.
Oh, you mean the Madam Web bullshit?
It's not for the people. Yeah, it's not what I'm waiting. Us. It's written. What?
You know what I'm waiting for now? I'm waiting for a bubblegum pop Cardassian.
Name him Kim.
That would fit with all of this.
Either way, they've already filmed a second goddamn season of it, so they're going to run it, and it's going to become a tax write-off. The interesting thing is the money they've lost in all of this is more shit to use for ammo for Netflix to literally look at Warner Brothers and say, do you really want to sell to these idiots?
I mean, fair.
Because Paramount is losing money big time. Not just on this show, in general. They don't have the money.
They got the money to lose it. They're getting saved by Taylor Sheridan.
For the Warner Brothers deal, they don't have the money in the sense that all their money that they were going to use to bid comes from Saudi investors. It's not their money. Netflix is literally walking up saying, we want to pay you this much. It's already in the bank. Just let us write the fucking check. You know, we don't got to ask for money. We got it.
The main thing saving.
You know what else they need to add to this
show?
show? They need to add a charitable Ferengi.
Well, there's a couple of them already in the crowd that are in the academy, so who knows?
No. We need to make them charitable.
Well, at least we're going to get more bangers from Giovanni, like folding time and space like an origami chicken.
Look, you forget the Ferengi schism or the change for the Ferengi is after Rom becomes the fucking whatchamacallit?
The Grand Nagus.
Yeah. Rom became the Grand Nagus, remember? Yeah. Rom isn't doing it off of Rom is doing it off of what his wife says and his mentality on things and stuff like that. So the Ferengi
how more backstabby and greedy would Ferengis get if their entire trade route is destroyed for 100 years?
Through generations, they would become more charitable and more things like that.
Until you got to remember, if you're going by the Burn philosophy for 150 years, their trade route is gone.
So they become more
no way to make money.
Rom was already taking them off of the profit chain.
But we're talking again.
Rom is their Rom is their Trump. Rom is their Trump. He's changing who they actually are as a people.
That's a crazy statement.
His name is Rom, and he came in.
All right.
He came in with the fake news. But what I'm telling you is you have to hold space for the evolution of what would come versus what was there when you saw it. Because yes, the Ferengi, I don't want to say it this way, but I have to say it this way. So the space Jews would then become more like they would still be about profit, but they'd be less about profit because they'd be getting away from that. They were already putting down uprising and stuff like that. If you remember Quark talking about that with people thinking different and getting kicked out. That's why they had that whole
but see, the problem is we don't know anything now. The only thing they brought up is the Beta Zeds and the Klingons, so I don't think we're going to see it. They've had 3 background Ferengis and they haven't even let them talk. So
I mean, but as far as it goes, I could see where it would come from because I could see, okay, the burn would do this and this would happen and stuff like that. For the most part, you're right. The Ferengi should probably go more feral than anything else and become
which would also lead back to our
and
original.
not want to deal with
the
anybody.
Klingons would become more back to the days of Kahless than peaceful. To survive, they would go back to the old ways, which is why everything about the Jaden character is against anything Klingon, let alone Klingons that would have had to go more to the state of survival. Let alone, let's get down to the name. Who the fuck names a Klingon a Xennial fucking English American name?
Because he's a tall, lanky, gay-ass black dude. That's why his name is fucking Jaden. We've covered it.
That shows you the level of these writers. They couldn't even come up with a good fucking name.
But it's covered now. But skip that. Jaden. Okay. Jaden's different. His brother wasn't different, but his brother knew he was different. They did the warrior stuff, and I know they did that stupid ass thing at the end of the episode where they're like, "Your father let you go."
Yeah, all from the fucking Jem'Hadar that shouldn't exist.
All the blah blah blah. But
let's also not note that the entire message of the episode is you can be a warrior through peace, and then we're going to settle this conflict by going to war. Yeah, even though it's a fake war, by using violence. That shows you the writers. These people just Entity, I feel your pain. I quit all that a long time ago, but there are times I do miss it.
But this is the thing, like they could have brought in the changelings. They could have brought in so many other races that were already of these qualities.
Well, not to mention they could have brought the whole idea of the burn, the whole idea of the burn thing.
Oh, they're alpha.
Hold on. The issue that I have the most with the burn is they have literally written out of everything any race that had the ability to travel because they didn't use the same type of engine.
Yeah.
Like they make it sound like the Romulans were destroyed too. They don't use dilithium at all.
They use singularities.
Exactly. In fact, the bullshit part in this episode, the ship they're going to do the training repair on is a ship that the Federation tried to build a singularity drive and something went wrong. So that already undoes their own canon. That means that they had the means to start experimenting with singularity drives, but because of one fuck up, they'd quit doing it? Bullshit. Not to mention someone, who was it? It was Ryan Kimmel. Ryan Kinnell literally brought up the best point I've heard that nobody thought of. So Earth can't travel anymore, right? Dilithium's gone. Zephyrin Cochrane's ship and the Enterprise from Enterprise did not use dilithiums and were able to go to warp.
They were low warp, but they were able to achieve warp.
Exactly. So they could have rebuilt those ships and didn't in 150 fucking years? Come on. There's so many fucking loopholes and bullshit in there because they didn't think. They literally said, we're going to take the name, we're going to write what we want to do, and we're going to impose all our ideologies in this shit, and we're going to bring up a whole bunch of social issues from now in a timeline where we're hundreds of years where that shit would not have even existed anymore.
All right, gents, I got to head out here.
All right, man, take care. Glad you could hop in even though you're on the road, man. Be safe.
Yep. Enjoy, y'all. Peace.
All right, later, man. All right. That's, I think, what gets to me a most about this is if you wanted to write a Trek show for the generation that you're talking about, they wrote this for. Why are you leaving out all of the things that made Star Trek morally good to actually make people create real doors that opened and tricorders, all the technology we have that people made from watching that? Then don't use the fucking name. That's my argument. Don't use the fucking name at all.
It's not for, because that's what I'm saying. It's not for Star Trek people. It's not for us.
They don't use the name. They had the audacity in interviews to say that Roddenberry would have loved this show. No, he wouldn't have.
Hell no.
He would have hated it because it literally undid everything of the utopian dream he tried to create. Like, if you think about it, every social issue that was pertinent at his time, how he told stories was by showing that we had already moved past it. All this show is showing, look, in 3,000 years to the future, you're still a segregated minority race. You can still play the victim.
Well, if you look at Gene Roddenberry's creation, of course, because that shit still exists in his creation. And yes, Gene Roddenberry, when he was writing the original Star Trek series, wanted to write about a utopian society where they had moved beyond that shit. But basically, what he ended up rewriting was fucking what was it? Fuck. The Western expansion. Fucking fuck, I can't remember words. I'm angry and I can't remember words. But he Manifest Destiny. He basically just rewrote Manifest Destiny and made it morally good. And it's not, because every time early Enterprise and stuff comes across fucking races and stuff like that, they bust out, well, we have the prime directives. And they violate that shit all the fucking time.
At least right.
Yeah.
At least
but
in what
you're bringing up a good point. And again, in this show, if they wanted to even write it for people that weren't original Trek people, they could have followed one simple formula that he did get right, which is you do bring up the social issues of your time, but when they meet other races to help them better themselves, to help them see there are other ways of doing it. This show literally makes it look humanity, because of the burn, went back to Jim Crow days. Damn near.
Because what it's supposed, the allegory for it is basically
the slip. That's right. They're trying to show that they're trying to show the mirror of the shit that they see of today, and today isn't even that.
Look, yes,
not to the level they're trying to make it as.
The allegory that the burn is basically the Mongol push, where they basically wiped out most of the shit in the Middle East and everybody went back into the Dark Ages because they forgot a bunch of shit for knowledge and everything else to say. That's where the burn. That's the plot point of the burn that they're using and stuff like that. Most of the plot point for the burn was already covered in the other show, because God, I keep forgetting the name of the fucking show.
Discovery.
Discovery.
Yeah.
Most of it was covered in Discovery, because when Discovery came into the future, they found Starfleet. They found it existing. They found it in different places. It was just, everything was really, really slow for it. They didn't have their allies anymore. They didn't, because they couldn't get places. But they found Starfleet. It existed, and it was what was existing at the time. I understand why you would have dumbasses within the first classes of Starfleet when you're coming back when you're doing the rebuild, mainly because it's the same thing that you have when you talk about why do the Jedi have different lightsaber fights from the beginning and then to where it is now, and then you don't cover the fact that we eliminated the fucking Jedi Temple. We eliminated all these other stuff. The Sith went in and blew up a whole bunch of. I'm sorry.
And that was at 50% volume.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to.
All right.
To
break away from that, let's look into one other aspect we haven't talked about, which I think is something that we could probably all agree on. Even if you were at a limited selection of people, would you have picked such an immature, annoying person like Nala Ake to run the goddamn school?
Absolutely the fuck not. That's the most irresponsible decision.
Explain to me how you can be that childish and annoying and stupid and you're 400 fucking years old.
Because you're 400 fucking years old.
But here's my thing is part of the reason they picked her was because she is an educator. She is not a captain by any stretch of the imagination.
She's not a good educator either. She's not even really an educator.
But she's
if you
not
look at the shit and the way she plays, like, I love it. Someone put an analogy. They said the reason these people didn't get assimilated by the Borg is the Borg went there and realized if we add this to our collective, it's going to hurt us.
Oh, no. I was going to address that.
Even the Q probably were looking at, damn, we missed Picard.
The Borg wouldn't have got involved because the Borg assimilate species, but the Borg is about adding to the collective. Yeah, they
and none
add
of
to
them
the
would be an
collective.
addition anymore.
There
Yeah.
would be no reason to go because the burn would basically eliminate any reason for the Borg to even look at them. So the Borg's going to go the other way. So that's why the Borg didn't assimilate everybody. The Borg aren't conquerors.
Yeah,
and
but you look at every single character they've made as a teacher too. The only one that was
the Hogwarts in space. That's the Hogwarts in space shit for me.
But what I'm talking about is, again,
about.
these, look at the way they're talking, the way they're acting. And I understand they're trying to get for the younger group, but these are not teachers any kid would listen to.
Well, again.
No, this is the Minerva McGonagall of space.
Again. They weren't there for that. I get that they're trying to act like Starfleet's been like, this isn't them. This isn't teaching. This is basically you took a bunch of survivors and then said, okay, now train the next people.
But,
okay,
so here's my thing.
But
the burn happens, all this stuff blows up, right? You're saying all technology goes away, right? Like, how the hell are they making ships that are so much more advanced and can turn into buildings now?
Here's something neither one of y'all know that you're
themselves.
Okay, hold on.
Covered in Discovery.
Did you watch episode 5?
No, because it's all dead.
Not yet.
Okay, the stupid episode about the dumb hologram.
Yeah.
I don't care if I'm spoiling shit because it's not really a spoiler. It doesn't answer shit on Benjamin Sisko at all. So their whole ruse to people of everything. So her teacher of this course she's trying to get into, is kind of guiding the little R-tard hologram on her trip. The part that pisses me off the most is at the end of all of it, the girl that's helping her, the teacher that is helping her, the one that actually is the only one that actually acts as a teacher throughout the entire history of the show so far. Literally, you only know her by her first name. The end of the episode, she turns her head and you realize she's a Trill. The reason she knows so much about Sisko is she's Dax.
Oh, shit.
That's going to be cool.
But the way they do it is so like, are you fucking
kidding?
kidding?
Man, you spoiled it because I was going to watch it. Now, I'm still going to
watch it because we got to talk about it. I know Shark's going to watch that one and the fourth one just to understand, but I'm not expecting anybody to watch any of the rest of them.
But what I'm trying to get at is this. Okay, Luke learned from Obi-Wan, right? Luke got a half-assed lesson before Obi-Wan got turned into laundry. Then Luke had to teach school. And then Luke went crazy and tried to kill.
No.
You're I'm not talking about the extended universe. I'm talking about just the movie version of it. If you look at the way they did it, so when you're talking about Luke teaching, he went under Yoda for the thing, but when you're talking about Luke teaching other Jedi, Luke didn't even get a full education in being a Jedi. He
had to go get the books.
Yeah.
Right. But what I'm saying is he got some of the books. It's only some of the books because remember, the Sith during Vader's run as Vader was destroying artifacts and everything else. And then all of the Sith shit he was collecting at Mustafar. And then, of course, you had the Emperor who had all the other shit. But
if you're thinking about the reason Luke got to the way he did was because of the training with Yoda, because Yoda trained him. We didn't get to see it all in the movies in a sense, but it was implied. He trained him.
But remember,
on all aspects of the Force, even the stuff that he didn't train Jedi's before.
Training. He didn't finish his training.
Well, he didn't finish his training in the sense that he never ever taught him like how to control the dark side of things.
Right, but he never completed his training because by the time he gets back to Yoda turns into laundry. So he was tired. So he went to sleep. So what I'm talking about is this: you have somebody with an incomplete education teaching somebody else who ends up getting an incomplete education, who teaches somebody else who ends up getting an incomplete education, and so on and so on and so on and so forth.
But Luke also learned he did OJT.
No, but this is what I'm talking about. You go over because even then, the OJT for him was different than the OJT for Anakin. The OJT for Anakin was different than the OJT
one thing we don't know is we don't know. Hold on. We don't see in the films how. Hold on. We don't see how much in the films Obi-Wan actually taught him, because remember, Obi-Wan spent all that time alone training under Qui-Gon's ghost.
Right, but then Obi-Wan is turned into so if you want to do it in the span of time, that he got to spend with Luke, we'll say we can gamble and say it was 6 months. At 6 months, he got turned into laundry. That's not a complete education.
But
and by that time, you had him on the ship, and he was training with the lightsaber, getting shot by the little dummy thing. All I'm saying is this, and this is the point that I was making, because now we're off in a different tangent on Star Wars, and I don't want to be direct on Star Wars. The whole point that I'm trying to
we're done with Trek. Y'all haven't seen the rest of it, so that I can't talk about too much more.
But the point that I was making towards Trek was this. You've got survivors who all have incomplete portions of a thing, trying to tell the next generation what to do with an incomplete book. And then that generation's trying to tell them what to do with an incomplete book.
How do you figure they have an incomplete book, though? Technology didn't die.
People died. They were on the ships when they blew up. Okay, look.
Databases.
Again.
That's why they went back to San Francisco.
Again, died. Things blew up. Things fell out of the sky. Whole things disappeared. Shit happens that way. Right now, if you had a smoke weed. I do live in space, Florida.
I gotta hand the man credit. To type in a parable is even harder than speaking in a parable. I agree with Shark on this. You're missing the point in the fact that none of the technology was lost. Only the means of transportation was lost.
Trade was lost. Transportation was lost.
That's it.
Look, I'm suspending my disbelief to get to a point, because remember, a lot of the technology that Starfleet got from other races. So if you
disbelief because you're trying to be the nice guy.
Listen, if you show that
run off by lithium.
Listen, if you're getting it from other source, and then then your connection to that source disappears within the time frame that it takes to get to that point.
From another source.
No, a lot of technology. That's the thing about Star Trek that everybody doesn't understand. A lot of technology we're sharing with these alien races. If we lose contact with the alien races, at some point we're gonna lose the ability to do maintenance. And
correct. So you're gonna be running off old firmware.
Right.
But the old firmware is already still more advanced than they're making these people seem like.
That's it.
It's literally like they had an iPhone,
and
the
it's
iPhone
because
died,
they're
and they're bringing in kids that are acting like they are predating the internet.
Because they're doing the allegory of what if Y2K actually happened? What if,
their own story literally talks about how technology didn't die. Just a lot of people died and all their space travel died. Which means even in theory, long space communication still existed.
A lot of knowledge.
Hold on. I just debunked it. They literally talked about how they've kept in contact with Beta Z from San Francisco during the burn. So if you can still talk to societies, you haven't lost communication.
You've only lost trade and transportation.
That's what I'm saying. It's not about how bad the show is. It's about how bad these writers are. Yeah. They write plot holes into their own stories and contradict everything they say by the next scene. It's just shit writing. That's my problem with the show. Take away the part that it's not Trek. Take away the part that's not for us. Bad writing is bad fucking writing.
You know what? I've run out of argument, so I'm just gonna do what I do. I'm just gonna do what I see everybody else do when they get into debates. You're gay.
Thank you.
Wish I was. I have a better dating life.
I try to be a happy person.
No, but I
have said many a times. I have been told many a times I would be a very loved bear.
I want to say this because the audience just saw me ranting and raving and everything else, stuff like that.
You have a Jack.
I am a Star Trek fan. I am watching the Star Trek because I do want to see how they do it. I also think they're doing a bad job and stuff like that. But I'm defending it because nobody in here was going to defend it, and you don't want to hear an echo chamber of ideas. But
and that's why I created this show, is because all of us on so many things have different ideas.
Yeah.
And all of us have talked about this for years around the campfire. It was about time to just put up fucking film. So even we remember half the shit we say.
I do try to find in it the place where it'll fit, because I would rather find the place where it fits than find the plot hole and just be pissed off. I know. Look at the pups.
So yeah, we'll have to keep it up. I am really hoping that we at least get one episode where they write something good and utilize Giamatti for what he can do.
Well, I'm sorry, they brought Dax in. They've already brought Dax in. That is such a big piece they could use in so many good ways.
But
the writer's going to fuck
Giamatti.
it up.
And Giamatti's a great.
They didn't really. Hold on. They did not fuck up the episode about the hologram in a sense with Dax. It's the reveal and the way they did it was just kind of and stupid and wasn't needed. But like I said, her character was more of a teacher than any of the other fucktards they've showed as teachers.
They messed up the whole episode of the hologram by making her fat. And making
her. No.
I'm gonna
I'm not gonna attack on her looks. I'm gonna attack on the fact that if you are from a sentient species of holograms that have unlimited lifespan, and you create even a new being, I get that she's only a couple of weeks old, but if you are created by unlimited knowledge, why are you so goddamn dumb?
Why is Gronk smarter than you?
Exactly.
Okay, so I'll defend that by doing it this way. If it's the way that they're trying to tell the story, I'm going to read deeper into it. If it's the way that they're trying to tell the story, it's basically a clean AI bot that's absorbing its own information.
All right, I'm going to stop.
They didn't give it.
I'm going to stop you right there. When they remade the infantile version of Data from bad firmware, even he didn't want to taste fucking dirt.
You leave Data out.
And how does a hologram? How does a hologram?
You leave Data.
If you remember, the only way that even the Doctor could do something like that was right along in a sentient living person. He had to get into 7 of 9's body to experience things like taste buds and touch.
No, I completely understand that. And they still have the Doctor there for the baseline for everything else. My whole thing is this.
Well, they have the Doctor there because people recognize Robert Picardo and he'll take a paycheck for anything.
Exactly. Yes. But okay, within the realm of the universe, sentient fucking holograms. The reason that she wouldn't really know anything is because they want to it's sentient. So they want to give it the chance to learn. It's a learning AI robot. Instead of them just giving it the knowledge, she's supposed to be learning. She has base level shit. 0110111011110. She has that. So she can sit there, do calculations, she could do all that other stuff, she could do math, she could do all that other shit. But learning how to exist around fucking people, she has to learn that.
Let me kill you on that.
Hold on. Before you go into it, Shark, hold on to it. You're forgetting that in her own storyline, multiple episodes, it has been reiterated that they are only bringing her there to see if humans can be trusted. These AI, these sentient artificial beings, were created by humans, abused by humans, and fled and became sentient on their own. So they did not send her there to learn about humans. They already know about humans. So half the shit she's portraying, I'm learning humans. No, they already know that shit. All they sent her there was, can they be trusted?
And the only way you can truly test that, is you have to send in basically a learning bot that doesn't have the bias of fuck these humans.
But you can at least program it to where it doesn't need to try to taste dirt when it doesn't even eat or have taste buds. She even told I made all of Jim Sisko's favorite Cajun dishes. Y'all need to eat them because I can't taste. I don't eat.
But
then why is she trying to lick the goddamn dirt?
They are the digital Borg, in essence. Whenever they send her out, she should already have all the information that her collective would have. And she should be adding to that by saying, okay, this is what humanity is now.
No, because they want to see it from the fresh perspective. They're taking the bias out of the experiment completely. It's gone.
That's removing one small database.
All I'm saying is they're taking the bias out.
I'm going to pause this right here. A-Ball, you need to watch that episode because right now you're going to realize that after watching that episode, you just put your foot in your mouth so many times. Because again, these writers literally undo half of what you just said by her own admission during the episode.
Look, I stand 10 toes down on my belief system.
All right, no. We're not going with any comments like that. I'm not getting this goddamn show canceled. No joking about that. No, I'm going to be serious right now. Don't joke about that shit. No, that's going to the political realm we said we never go to in this show, even if it's meant as a joke. Okay,
I know. But I'm what I'm saying is
too many fucking wackadoos out there that take that shit way too fucking seriously on either side.
They really do. They really do, and they need to relax.
Which is my comment to all y'all: get a goddamn life. You live here. Relax. Fix the shit here first.
Relax.
Yeah, and without violence and acting like total assholes.
But the defense that I'm giving
the episode though.
I know, I do. But the defense I'm giving it is what would make sense for if you were trying to find out about humanity.
But again, like I said, it would make sense if you're dealing with writers that know how to write. They don't, which is what makes everything if they had the knowledge you do of how to write and understand of the way you're trying to understand it, it would work. The problem is they don't. These writers are fucking dumb.
Fair.
Like they undo their own, like they'll say one thing and you wait 10 minutes in the episode and they contradict and undermine what they just fucking said. Oh, we can't do this. I just did that. That's literally their writing. That's why it's so bad. Even if you overlook all the other stuff, it's just bad fucking writing. And my God, can they end with all the goddamn J.J. Abrams lens flares? Every fucking episode. The one with the hologram, they even did his whole, we're going to do the shaky cam. It's not fucking Blair Witch anymore, motherfuckers. We don't like that shit. Nobody wants to see watch the fucking show. So hopefully we get one good episode out of it. Right now, it's just been mediocre or really bad, no in between. Take out the people's looks, take out all the shit everybody's arguing. It just comes down to bad writing and no understanding of writing a script with any level of what is it? I'm going to try to say a smart word and probably butcher the fuck out. They do not understand thematic canonically. Basically, they don't understand how to do a theatrical timeline at all. In a single episode, they fuck it up multiple. Canonically, they cannot do anything canonically. They fuck it up literally in the same episode, multiple times every episode. And that's just bad writing. But what do you expect from a writer room? I mean, we saw this when they showed the writing room for Star Wars. They literally had on the chalkboard, diversity, equity, dinosaurs. Are you fucking kidding me?
Rawr.
Like at this point, I would literally say, go hire the writers at Coco Melon. They'd probably do a better fucking job.
Coco Melon.
Where's Caillou when you need him?
So that, yeah, no more. I gotta go to a happy spot.
Caillou in space.
Okay, so
let's get away.
Over our break, Star Citizen dropped its 4.6 patch, brought in engineering, all sorts of crazy shit. If you're watching, you've never played Star Citizen, wait for a free. I'm not going to be one of these people that says it's only $40 to start.
It's free.
Do a free fly right now. There's free fly. You can literally download the game, fly around for free, have some fun. Bear in mind, if you don't have a really decent PC, it's a game heavy game. I mean, I got probably one of the better rigs out of the group, and not even the best because Hunter's beats mine. But even I'm sometimes, bear in mind, I run at 1440p graphics because, I like it. My GPU will hit 80% load, my CPU 99% load, my RAM 80% load at times. Literally, if my shit was not water cooled, it'd be like burning the room up and telling me to go fuck myself. But we actually went on to 4.6. We farted around for a while. We tried a few of the missions. We encountered some of the glitches. We encountered some of the lag issues. But the way the game looks now, the way the fundamental cores run, the mission types, literally, if you like FPS, it's there. If you like bounty hunting, it's there. If you like mining, it's there. If you like exploration, it's there. If you want to go racing, it's there. If you want to just hop in a ship and fucking explore, because this universe is now 3 entire solar systems, about to be 4, fully rendered, full-size fucking planets with engines that the physical environments run on their own and evolve on their own. So every time you go to a place, the vegetation is going to change, the animals are going to change, the waters, the environments. It's ridiculous. So we decided to go record. I decided to take the challenge of trying to sync everything we did together. And I think I did a pretty damn good job. The audio, we're only off by each. On the right side of the screen, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see what I was seeing playing. And on the left, you're going to see what Walrus, who had to leave early, was playing. And I got the audios literally maybe only a second off from each other. But this was our little adventure. I chopped it up so you're not going to watch all of our gameplay. What little menu icon is
doesn't matter. I got you.
So now, as you're seeing right here with Walrus, I'm going to turn this down so we can talk a little over it. Right now, we're in my hangar. We're going to be loading some stuff. We were doing a delivery mission for, what do they say, Clean the Air event? Is that what they're calling it right now, Shark? Yeah. So we're delivering. We decided to double stack a bunch of things you're supposed to pick up individually and take. And each one of us took one of the missions so we could triple stack it all and basically do 3 missions at one time, which is a smart way to do it. However, we did it wrong. We did all the missions that were going to go to the other solar system. Apparently, we should have taken all the ones that stay in Stanton and we wouldn't have died twice. So as you can see right here, Walrus on the left, I think he's running at about 1080p. And on the right, I'm running at 1440.
Did you get it? Yeah.
All you got to do is get him to the back. And Walrus, you'll see a little bit of stagnation in his gameplay because of his internet connection. He shares it with his brother, and he was streaming at the same time. Mine, as you can see, everything runs smoothly the entire freaking time. This is us kind of loading onto the hangar. I'm going to speed ahead. As you can see, you got fully rendered environment. The ships are fully rendered, the interiors. This is us, Walrus almost killing Shark with a flying box at his head because of the lag. Now, everything in this world is persistent. So if you go lay something down, stay on a beach. A month later, you fly into the game. As long as somebody else hasn't moved that cup, it's still going to be on that beach. Right now, the servers are running with 700 players in every server with 0 load time. Name me any other game other than WoW that has 700 people playing and has no load time. And is running graphics this well.
Bring it up. Buy a box.
So they've added engineering. They just redid in this next patch the inventory system. They've improved server meshing. They've added more ships, more missions. Permanent reward systems now. So a lot of the missions you do, whatever you win is going to be landlocked to your account. And like we said, right now you can hop into the game and fly for free. Do not listen to anyone who's telling you that the game's a scam. Don't listen to anybody that's praising the game nonstop without bitching about it. Go fly for free and make up your own mind. Yes, a lot of money has been raised in this game. Yes, it is still in a beta. Yes, it has bugs. Yes, it has issues. But I, in 30 plus years of gaming, have never found a game that incorporates all of the gameplay styles that this does in one game. And as beautifully rendered as it does. Like, we're going to get out of the hangar here. So this is actually me about to take us. You can see it rendered. There's some render issues. Like, the doors are actually open, but it takes a couple of seconds for it to actually pop. This is the RSI Harmies. This was our first time taking out the new ship. But as you're seeing, like, you're flying and you literally, this is my best part, is actually going into quantum. It is free permanently. Like, does it give you a ship for free to play? Yes, Entity. So basically, if you download it right now, you're going to get, I think, what is it, the Aurora?
Yeah.
I think you get the Aurora to fly around for free. And then, of course, if you're playing with some people and you earn some money, there's a lot, like almost, 80% of the ships now are buyable in-game. It's only the new releases that I think, what is it, something like a four-month time frame they're going to be in-game now, like they shortened it down or something. Now, bear in mind, Entity, there are some ships you will never, ever be able to buy. I have 2 ships in my inventory that are landlocked to my account that are not sellable. They were limited releases. And I didn't buy them either. I won them as an in-game reward.
And Entity, they're not going to be permanently free. It's just for the free fly event. You get to hop in. They give you a ship so you can fly around in the verse, and then at the end of the free fly, it goes away.
Yeah. And if you ever do decide to buy the game, and you see like the referral code you see on the screen right there, if you know someone like me or Shark or anybody that has one of those, if you use that, it gives you a whole bunch of goodies inside the game that you get to permanently keep. So every time they do a wipe or anything, the money it gives you and everything, that's all landlocked to your account. You get that back. It also gives us some stuff, like the more referral codes people use unlocks in-game things that we can't. Some things we can buy, some things we can't. But they have been doing more free fly events. So if you download and you fly in a free fly, everything you do, the next time a free fly comes up, if you hop back on, you're still going to have all that. You're not going to lose all that. It's locked to the account you create when you download the free fly game.
And not to mention, you can get started even if you buy a ship. I think the cheapest ship is what, like $35, I think?
Yeah, I think it's down to like $35 right now.
And
once if you buy the 35 and become permanent in the game, you can hop into our Discord, join with us, and trust me, we can get you racked up with a whole bunch of ships for free, because the amount of shit that we do, I have so much stuff landlocked to my account. I have shared with him and Walrus so much stuff, and I have so many groups of people I play with that if they hear it's your first time playing, man, they're going to take your gamer tag, and all of a sudden you're going to see messages like, this person gifted you this person gifted you that, because that's the community that this game has. I have not met one toxic person playing this game. Like, for the most part, everybody has been. There are some toxic groups.
Players. There are toxic players.
But I'm talking in the actual experience. Yeah. Most of the people we've come across, when I first started playing the game, I had people like instantly, do you want to join their party? I was like, sure. And they led me on an amazing fucking adventure. That is one thing I have found is so amazing about this game, is the majority of the community that's in it. Now, what you're seeing right here is we're about to jump through a wormhole and go into the next system. This is something they added a few patches ago with Pyro was the first system they added. Because Stanton is the main one you start in. Now you have Pyro, and Nyx is the new one. And of course, none of us stupidly read up on the mission. We didn't know that where we were going. There are NPCs that literally pirates lining around the area. And so even if you're in Quantum, there are ships that can create a distortion bubble and pop you out of Quantum. So you're all do-do-do-do-do, and all of a sudden, beep, 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 boom, you're out of Quantum, and you're getting swarmed by ships. Just you'll see in a minute, they light our asses up, like big time. In fact, Shark and I get into a little bit of an argument. He thought they were players, like they're fucking NPCs. It's like, I know they're not fucking players. Because Shark had not played in a while. He did not realize that NPC pilots had become that vicious and that deadly.
Well, and not to mention, I had literally just pulled out of the gun system to go look at something, and then we get attacked. I'm like, crap, let me get back in.
How close do I have to be for it to react again?
Very close.
But 8-Ball, we're working on helping him get a good PC going. I know Hunter's helping with that. And hopefully we'll get him on, and we'll start hopefully getting a schedule where all of us can hop on and start streaming and gaming on some different games. I'd love to get the whole group together and do Among Us just to fuck around and see the amount of bullshit we can pull with each other.
Oh, yeah.
I love playing Among Us.
Or what's the other one? Party Animals, where you're the party animals just beating the shit out of each other?
Yeah, and you got to throw each other off the thing. Yeah.
So this animation you're seeing right now is new. It used to actually not do that. So now it actually literally gives you that immersion of being sucked into a bubble. And flying through the wormhole on a keyboard and mouse fucking sucks. It is hard.
Luckily, I've got my sticks back up and running now. Everything's good.
Yeah, once I get everything rewired on my setup, that's the next thing on me is to get mine hooked back up because I missed those.
They have the plug-in console like controllers, right?
Yes, you can console control.
Yes, yeah. When we do FPS missions, I'm using my Xbox Elite controller. There's key bindings for every type of control system on this game.
Yep.
Hell, they just released a key binding mapping for what is it? The little trackball half keyboard that Asus has.
You mean? I can't.
Yeah, it's the new version of what you have.
New version of this.
I can't see it. You need to move it over.
That.
Yeah.
Which this is the old version. This is like one of the originals. It's my antiquities.
So yeah, this is us going through the wormhole into Nyx. And then we're going to be jumping to Levski, which is actually nicknamed Lagski, and you'll see in the second part of these clips why. Because it is so... Right now, it lags like a motherfucker, and that's how we died the second time. We actually thought somebody attacked us, and what happened is I was flying so fast into Lagski that we ended up colliding with another player's ship who hadn't rendered yet because I was moving faster to where they didn't see us and we didn't see them, and basically we both blew up. And then I sent him to prison because if a player attacks you in an armistice zone, you can put a bounty on them, and now I kind of feel bad because I don't think he intentionally attacked us. So he got to spend a nice 5 hours in a prison cell in game for
minding rocks.
The game.
I turned my upscaling was set to 60.
The funny thing is,
as they say in our justice system, you can't make an omelet without.
What gets me is like you look at it, and actually the graphics that Walrus is running at, even it still looks so good.
Yeah,
compared to other games that are out there for what it is. See, now we've popped into the Nyx.
Yeah, it looks like it's out of sync a little here.
This one is where I kind of lost it again because the video files were way different. I wasn't able to line up this section. Now let me go up to, so we're flying along.
Second here. Hold on.
Yeah, we're flying along. And now you're going to hear it.
Exactly. I thought the engineering station did have that now.
So as we're all just quantum driving out there, shooting the shit, back. Oh shit. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Ready guns, ready fucking guns. See, they just dropped us out of warp using a quantum interdiction ship.
Stop moving so fast.
And all those little red chevrons you see on mine are ships that are basically about to light our asses up.
I know, I'm trying to get him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad.
Shields up.
And we were not in the ship to be able to handle this. Like, and the worst part is the new targeting system in ships allows them to attack and concentrate fire. You can see from Walrus's point of view, he's concentrating fire at the power plant.
Open the cargo bay?
Yeah, he said he shot our cargo bay door open. So our cargo bay is already gone, and the second ship is lighting up our instruments, so our power plant's getting destroyed.
There we go, that's better.
I'm trying to fire back, Shark's trying to fire back, but as you can see on the upper left of mine, all that red is their targeting specific, because before you were just shooting at the ship and you'd eventually just do enough damage. Now you can disable a ship. What you're about to see is how smart the NPCs have gotten, because what they do is what players would normally do. How many we got left?
We want shields on?
2. We're taking a lot of hits from one. Yes, shields on.
So they are going to try to board us, which NPCs used to not do.
I got no power to it. We got a gun.
You have a tool to repair. Somebody get their ass to the rear with a gun. See that? That's a ship.
Fuck me.
Players used to only do that. He's targeting Walrus in the back in the cargo bay now. And there's me going back to try to sail them because he said we're being boarded. He's shooting through the door. They're shooting through the fucking ship.
And that's whenever I ended up getting out of my seat, pulling out my DMR and putting a couple of rounds through his windshield. Made him go away.
Yeah, I tried to get in to use the weapons, but that's when I realized our power plant's gone. So I got back out of the seat because, like, fuck it, if they're going to board us, we're putting up a fight.
Yeah.
Because at that point, I realized they're not trying to blow up the ship; they want to take it over. And right now, the two biggest guns on the ship to defend it is me and Shark. He has the DMR. I have a sniper, and then I have this bad boy, which, as you can see, I'm taking the ship.
Is anybody else up?
I'm up.
Did they disable all of your guns, like all the outer guns for the ship?
Yeah, once the power plant goes, you're gone. Take care, Entity. We'll see you next time.
Yeah. Got a shot on him.
And see, he aimed right at me. I'm out. Walrus is out, and there goes the ship. Fucking cocksuckers. And you see, I'm not happy.
Is anybody else up?
I'm down.
Welcome to the real stars. I was the only one still up.
I channeled my inner dig there with the fuck you.
He's backed off for the moment.
So you
here
just
we
got
go.
thrown
Both
into space?
respawned.
After that third shot,
Well, yeah,
he
but
backed
we're
off.
dead. So our ship and our bodies got yeeted. So now you get cloned back into your hometown that you said is your home point.
Three in his head.
And I'm going to skip ahead here. So this is us. We finally get back going. And this is us in a newer, the other ship, which is the Asgard.
Which is all about the power.
Yeah, it's more guns, more armor. So I figured if we're going to go back after a ship and we're going to deal with this shit, we're going to go back and we're going to fuck these guys up because now we got a ship that can do it. So I'm going to skip ahead of here a little bit. So this is us going back trying to retrieve our dead body.
And yeeting cargo.
Yeah, Shark decided to try to go be spaceman and realize he can't moonwalk for shit.
Because they had changed it, like you said, and I hadn't been adjusted to it yet.
Well, yeah, this is him floating around right here trying to EVA out, and instead of going where he wanted to go, he's going everywhere else.
Wait, I see a. There we go. All right.
So that's what the outer part of the ship looks like. Walrus is actually in the turret on the bottom.
Right here. No. Shit. What did you do? What the? Yo, what the hell?
Yeah, see, he's trying to go back to the ship and it's doing everything opposite because, like I was trying to warn Shark, it's like, now if you want to tractor beam something from EVA, you need to be planted on something and bring it to you first and then keep it close to you and move around. Before, it was like unlimited tractor beam. You could go 100 meters out and go, get here, motherfucker, and then bring it to you with nothing. But they actually made EVA a little bit more realistic now.
One behind us, too.
So we get everything finally loaded up. And we're going to take off back to lag ski. So as you can see, we're a little off sync here. But this is us going into lag ski, and I'm going full speed, which apparently I now know we don't do.
What the fuck?
And see, boom.
What the hell?
From Walrus, he's a few seconds ahead.
Yeah.
He didn't see shit. Now you're going to see me. I'm in third person. Nothing around us.
Fuck that fucking cocksucker. Seriously?
What happened?
That time was a motherfucking play.
Oh, and this is when it the ship rendered.
Yeah, watch this.
But how
Watch
did
my
it-
screen on the right. See, Walrus is the future. You're about to see from my point of view on the right. Because Walrus is now just spinning freely and can't do shit. So as you can see, nobody's around us. And when the impact happens, you'll see on the top of my screen, it gives me attacked by player. Do you want to put a party bounty on him?
Player that shot us.
So that's how I knew it was a player, but like I said, they didn't render, so we didn't see him. Because if he had fired something at us, we would have gotten a proximity warning of a missile inbound or a torp inbound. See?
Yep, there it is. Boom.
And see right here, it says Trek citizen not connected. Now watch this. Right
Still
there.
doing, like, some
Blah, blah, blah,
triple-
player attacked you. Do you want to basically send people after him and put a bounty?
Seriously?
And what was really funny
That
is
time was a motherfucking
both of y'all got
player.
stuck inside the ship, spinning around like that, and the ship just broke away from me, and I'm just sitting in space like the dude who just got in an accident and just stepped out of the car as it crumbled around me.
Yep. And we couldn't get out of our seats, couldn't do shit, which this is a new thing because this used to not happen. Before, if your ship got into this, you could eject from your seat. You just get tossed around the ship because there's no more gravity.
Mm-hmm.
But as the people that are watching, as you
that?
can see, it's good. I mean, good at like the quality of the game is there. The graphics are there. As you saw throughout here, no crashes in the game, no major bugs. The lag issue was, again, like the first time we died, our fault of not reading the comments in the forums, because there is a thing called Spectrum, which is an open forum where if you do have a crash, you do have an issue, devs are right there that you can report it to. Naming how many games actually have that. And they do respond rapidly. I've reported several things that instantly got a response. In fact, I got to meet 2 of the devs in Austin when we went up for the Bar Citizen event. They are very fast at getting stuff fixed and listening. There's still a lot of issues they haven't fixed. That's just the name of the game. But as you can see, it's rendered beautifully. It's huge. It's vast. 700 players, hundreds of ships to pick from, hundreds of missions to go on of different variety, of every type of variety of gameplay you can think of. All the way down to if you want to go after other players that have bounties on them, there are entire groups of people that are literally bounty hunting orgs you can join. If you want to play a medic and fly a ship and go heal other players that are injured throughout the gameplay, they have orgs that are literally medic orgs. There's just so much to do. It's the only game I've ever played in my lifetime that I get annoyed with, but the annoyance is also from a place of love that I have fun doing it every time. Even though you hear me cussing and screaming, but that's just me. I'm always like that.
Yeah, that's par for the course.
Yeah.
That's airsoft for me.
Yeah.
That's airsoft.
So the game is at one of the best points it's been at, and more to come. Like they're already working on 4.7 with more stuff. So if you want to check out Star Citizen, please, it's a free fly right now. Go check it out. You're either going to like it or you're not. And I think if you do like it, you're going to at least want to buy the base game. And the base game, the best part, $30, get you in the game, get you a ship, get you a playable game. And when Squadron 42, the single player campaign game comes out, which is going to be huge, just in sheer scope, they've already said it's 40 plus hours of gameplay.
Yep.
That's included in the $30 you're spending. So you're getting 2 games for $30.
As long as you click the right buttons.
Yeah. And if you have not watched the Star Citizen Squadron 42 trailer, please do. My God, they got Mark Hamill in it, Gillian Anderson in it, Gary Oldman, Mark Strong. I mean, the list of fucking people in that game that went and did motion captures for the characters, it's off the chain, the level of talent they got. And the way it looks, it even makes the PU game, the gameplay you were watching, look timid on the level of graphics they pushed it to. And it's going to be on PC and all the consoles. So console players will get to experience the single player campaign, and hopefully maybe down the road, eventually the PU. Who knows? On that note, we got some trailers to get into. And some are pretty good. Some are pretty interesting. Got a little bit of everything this time. All right, so the first one we got is the return of the Muppets, and I've always loved the Muppets. I grew up with the Muppets. Who doesn't love the Muppets?
Nah.
Make sure the volume's all the way up on that shark.
It is.
Rolf, have you been playing this whole time?
Well, what'd you think it was? Some kind of sentimental montage in your head? We're doing the show again, Frog.
Oh, that's right.
Oh my God, it's you. You're my idol.
You're sweet.
Go on. I grew up watching you. My parents grew up watching you. Their parents grew up watching you.
We are so excited to be back.
Yes, they have already dropped the first
and
episode.
then ended, and then is maybe starting again, depending on how tonight goes.
I've been burned before.
It's the Muppet Show, and it starts right now. Maybe we're a little rusty.
Isn't it wonderful being back in the theater and giving the people what they truly want? What?
Right.
I love how the entrance to the show is just a continuing evolution of the original.
Yeah.
It's always been a dream of mine to be here.
Ooh. Got any other dreams?
Fun.
Sensational, inspirational, celebration.
Fucking beaker.
We're still working out a few kinks.
Oh, that's all right. I love a kink.
I can't believe they're doing the old show again.
Well, if it ain't broke.
No, they are broke. That's why they're doing it. Good to be back.
Nice.
You know what pisses me off is I've always wanted like a Muppet for the background. You can find Animal, you can find Kermit. I want fucking Beaker. Nobody does a Beaker.
You know,
Commission it.
no, you know what?
I'm probably gonna-
I'd want Swedish Chef.
Sweeten your hurdy birdie. A friend of mine had he tried to do stand-up comedy, and the only funny one he ever did was the Swedish Chef having sex. And it was pretty bad. Like bad, not as his impression was great, but it was raunchy and bad.
So there's a guy on TikTok that what he does is like the evil help desk, if you will.
Oh God.
Oh yeah,
And so,
no,
like,
yeah.
You know which one I'm talking about. There's one where the board calls in and it's like, we assimilated this guy called the Swedish Chef. We're all dumber. Nobody knows what each other are saying anymore.
So yeah, the Muppet Show has come back. First episode has already aired. I watched it. It was pretty good.
Nice.
I had fun with it. It made me laugh, and that's the point of the Muppets. Just have fun, dumb your brain down, and laugh. Next one we got is one coming out with Alan Richardson on Netflix called War Machine.
There's too many movies named War Machine. I'm gonna say that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're one of the most promising candidates we've ever seen.
Pause it real quick.
Why are
The sad part is we never got the War Machine movie we wanted, which was a Marvel movie with just War Machine.
Yeah.
There.
And I'm sorry, this guy is a one-trick pony. He really is.
He's becoming that. Sadly, the
He
only
is not. Oh my God, he is so
becoming a
not.
one-trick pony. He is
They're
totally okay
they're
with one-trick pony.
Oh,
typecasting.
all right.
They are typecasting him.
I
will
agree
give
with
you that, but
Paul.
go watch
Yeah.
Playdate.
Things they are throwing
watch
him
Playdate.
into is making him a one-trick pony. But
Yeah.
that said, the two best roles I've seen him played are polar opposites, which was one being Reacher, because he does fit the Reacher of the books, and the superhero character he played in Titans.
I didn't
Those
see
are
that,
polar.
actually.
Wait, no, but those are polar opposites. But
Yeah.
you also forget he did Blue Mountain State.
Yeah.
That's Thad Castle. Yeah, Thad Castle. Thad Castle
It's
as
just
a
because
character
of his size. He is the only thing close enough that we have to an Arnie.
Yeah.
And that's why
We
they're
need the
using him,
next
because
Arnie.
nobody wants to use a rock anymore because he's a jackass.
True.
Well, you don't even have to use him. They got what's it, Borg Jurgensen or whatever the dude who played the
Nobody
Mountain.
wants to work with
They
him
got-
because he's a jackass.
Not the original Mountain, the other Mountain.
No, okay. So the
There were
only
two-
mountain is Bjorn Jorgensen. The one you're talking about is Eddie Hall, the Beast.
Yes.
And he can't act save his life.
Eddie Hall has already said he won't do acting. It's not him.
Yeah.
His podcast is YouTube stuff, and he's happy.
And Jorn is not much of an actor really either. He can't do
No,
dialogue.
he didn't have to talk. All he had
Exactly.
to do was go, and split a nun in half.
I will say this, and it's going to be stupid.
Damn.
I want to see Alan Richardson, and then I want to see the dude who played Bjorn from Vikings. I want to see them do something together where they're brothers, and then their dad's John Cena.
Oh, you mean
that's the other one.
You mean the middle Skarsgård brother?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's pretty big.
No, he is. Yeah. Okay.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
You here. I just want to get across that finish line, Sergeant Major.
Stay off the grass.
Rangers are the spearhead of the United States Army. Do you understand me?
Hey, slow down, Superman.
And I'm sorry. Why the fuck's he got a beard?
Look, you're gonna have to let
Is
that
this
go.
Netflix?
Why he got that much of a beard?
Because it's
constantly
Netflix.
In
No,
Ranger
it's not even. No. It's
Like
not
the
even
rest of us
that.
look
So
bad.
they
You could
just They just recently went back on the regulation where you have to be shaved, but you can grow a beard in the military. Not a full you, but you could grow out a nice beard. They had changed the grooming standard for a long ass time, and then Hegseth just suggested it go back. It's not going to go back until next year.
Sorry, I missed about half of what you said because evidently when I threw my glasses, I hit the mute button. But but
basically they allowed it now. They don't allow it in a year. It ain't gonna be there. So
yeah, all right.
Yeah. Expect your emotional, physical, and mental strength to be pushed to the limit.
I'd be more upset about his tattoos.
His color's going haywire.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I will hand him one to keep it playing. Don't stop it. We can talk through it. No dialogue. The animation on the machine looked good.
Yeah.
I will hand them that. And pause it real quick. I will hand one credit on that too. Did you notice that they did get one thing right?
What?
He didn't get flung into the tree from the shot. He got flung in a tree from the concussion wave.
Yeah.
Finally, a little bit of realism on how that shit works.
Well, I don't know how directed energy weapons like that, plasma weapons, actually blow up. So,
yeah, but you know what I'm saying. All of these fucking movies, I'm sick of people walking away, and this big explosion. Their hair just goes.
Yeah.
It's hunting us, and it won't stop. No comms, no flares, no firearms. We need to move. It's not about us anymore. It's warning everybody that thing's coming.
Oh my fucking god! It's Predator, but the Predator's the N01 for fucking RoboCop.
Right.
Actually, I was thinking it's a battleship with no water.
Yeah.
It's battleship with no ships and water.
Because
there was lizards
Los
in
Angeles,
that,
and it was actually a good movie.
There was
that was Battle Los Angeles, and it was a good.
I would say it was good. It was entertaining. And Rihanna did prove that women look good in uniform.
Yeah.
What's the name of the Mech Hunter? Wait, what's the name of the Mech Hunter anime? It's the anime where the dude's going around with the old school it's old school for them, but old school futuristic rifle, and he hunts mech suits.
Oh,
Gundam?
No, it's something.
I don't know, but that
I can't remember what it's called.
Like one of the robots from War Robots that I play on my phone.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry, that right there.
I'll watch it. No. I'll watch it, and then we can talk about it when it comes to.
Okay,
no, it's gonna be on Netflix. So.
Hold on. Hey, Paul, were you talking about Armor Hunter Mellow Link?
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Dude, I haven't thought about that thing. Dude, I haven't thought about that since like the Voltron days. That's that old. That's 1988. Yeah, 88 to 89 was the only time. It was one season.
I know. I'm a nerd.
Well, we all are. We know that.
I also have to admit, this section right here, very unrealistic. We're gonna J-turn a whole fucking.
No, you're not. no, you're not. No, you're not.
You know what I mean, though.
That's movie magic. Because no, you're not.
No, you're not.
You're not.
Well, let's face it. If you did the real world where it just and goes, boop, it wouldn't be that entertaining.
Oh no! Hold on.
No. It's not even that. You're sitting there going, "What's the best thing that I can do?"
The J-turn. The fucking J-turn.
It's like, no, because if you're sitting in that and you're like, oh my God, this thing's coming at us, what's the best thing we can do? Ram it right into its leg, because that's the best gear for it to be in. Yeah. Because that J-turn to get away. And even if like let's say you do get the J-turn off, you're not getting away. They're not that fast.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no way you can J-turn that thing. It's like a 5-point turn. You know this. I know this. There's no J-hook in that thing.
All right, getting back again.
What?
Yeah. Let's finish it.
Oh, we did finish it.
We did?
Yeah, we went through this.
Okay.
I scooted it back because I was just like,
all right,
yeah,
there's
a couple things.
If you want to again turn your brain off and just have something blowing shit up and be mildly entertaining, it'll probably succeed.
Completely. Yeah, this is dumb dude drama. This is battlefield fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's bad that they're typecasting him, but also he does the roles right, and all of his big dumb characters are different characters, so they're not all reaching.
Yeah.
Well, they're not. Yeah, I was gonna say they're not all big dumb characters. They're all. I'm the most military of all the military men ever.
Yeah. Well, that's what they're making the characters he's taking are becoming that.
Yeah.
Are they?
All right, next one we got is.
I know we're about to watch.
This is season of
Monarch,
two. This is season 2. What's up, ball?
Oh, okay. Nothing.
Yeah, season 2.
Yeah, this is season 2 for Monarch: Legacy of Monsters, which the first season was really fucking good.
I didn't expect to watch it.
Do you hear that?
Pause it real quick. On another note, before I forget it,
Kong.
We should be hopefully seeing a teaser trailer soon for Godzilla -0.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. They're making the next in the same team that did -1.
Yeah.
They're making the next one already. They're already working on it.
Nice.
And it's not Godzilla. This is something bigger.
We opened the rift to another world. I did it. I pressed the button. I let the genie out of the bottle.
What's next?
The effects in the show are just so damn
consequences.
What's that?
So the effects in the show are just so damn good.
It's like with all the CGI and stuff that everybody else is majorly failing at.
Yeah.
All the budgets went here, and I love it.
Well, the part that blows my mind is you look at shows like this, you look at movies like Avatar, and then you look at like Stranger Things the last season. They're all Weta workshops. How the hell? It shows you what happens when you have a clear line of direction and no, it's not money. A clear line of direction, you're not trying to rush it.
I also think they throw more money at a few of these projects. Like
quite possibly, but maybe not. I mean, they spent a fucking ass ton on the last episode of Stranger Things. Like the last in general, I think it was. Don't quote me on this, but I think it was something like either 3 or 10 million per episode.
Damn.
Yeah, it's some stupid fucking number that it makes no sense. That some of the shit some shit looked great and some shit looked janky.
Yeah.
This Titan is like a god. And the sea creatures worship it.
Hundreds of thousands are in the path of
I'm
this
trying
monster.
to figure out. No, you don't need to stop it. We can talk through it. Because that makes it better. Because then we're honoring fair use.
I don't know what it wants.
I'm trying to figure out which creature they're going to bring up. I don't remember some of them. The only one I always remember is Ghidra.
Things right.
Mothra and Ghidra.
And this is Ghidra.
To destroy a monster.
Yeah, because Ghidra was the multi-headed dragon, the Hydra, right?
Yeah.
Monster.
Yeah.
We need Kong. And Godzilla.
What if they make the situation worse? You're trying to play God. No man should play God.
Like I said before, I still just think it's such a cool idea that they have him and his son playing the younger version of him.
Yeah.
It works so fucking well.
In the end, only one thing matters. Who wins?
That's what I'm wondering. Are they going to introduce us to a brand new one we've never seen before?
I don't think so. It seems familiar. I can't put my finger on the name.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go back through like the archive of the old Godzilla movies and the games and be like, okay, which one matches what they're showing here in a sense? So, but yeah, I think March release is what it said, right?
Yeah.
So we got that one coming up. The next one we got on our list today is the official trailer for Michael. This is the biopic movie done by the same team that did Bohemian Rhapsody. Might want to turn it back up because you had turned the volume down, remember?
You're confident. You're strong. You're beautiful. You're the greatest of all time.
God, he looks and
Let me
sounds
tell
like
you
he was
something.
scary.
In this life, you're either a winner or you're a loser. Y'all want to work in a steel mill like me for the rest of your days?
No, sir.
Yeah, because I sure as hell don't. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
I need to hear you a little louder. Y'all willing to fight for it?
Yes, sir.
Ready whenever you are, Michael.
Do you know what I'm after?
You want to be the biggest star in the world?
We need to capitalize on Michael's success because the Jackson family is the brand. That's our Coca-Cola. And we need to start selling. So I'm planning an international tour. This is just the beginning.
I need to think.
I told you what to think.
I love my family, but I just want to do my own thing. Just have all these ideas in my head. Just got to get them out.
Then do it, Michael. Not a little boy anymore.
Michael, I knew you were different the moment you were born. You have a very special.
What the hell did you name it?
Say what?
Pebbles, right?
Bubbles.
Yeah.
Bubbles.
I believe
Yeah.
music can change the world. Spread love, joy, and peace. That is what I want the world to feel.
You know, if you still think about it to this day, no single artist, I hate to say it because it's kind of sad, but the only one to achieve the level of world notoriety that he did in today's time would sadly probably be Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Because if you think about the amount of money, how quickly this shows, the rabbit of the fan base, the amount of platinum records and sales, and the fact that you attach her name to anything, it sells out in fucking seconds for God's awful amounts of money. She's the only one to probably reach the level that honestly he had.
I wanted to throw Lady Gaga in there, but you're right. It's only Taylor Swift.
I know what the monster is.
What is it?
Lady
Goblin
Gaga?
Ganger. Goblin Ganger.
Which movie where did that one appear at?
That was from Rulers of Earthland. It's the only thing that matches.
Okay. Put that in our chat because I'm gonna have to search that one and watch that one. That one is not. I might not have watched that one.
It was only in the comics.
Okay, so it's a comic only. Okay.
It's a comic only, I believe.
That would explain why it doesn't. Okay. Huh.
Yeah, doppelganger.
Cool. So that means this would be the first time it's been on film then.
Correct.
That's smart. That's smart to bring on something that canon people would know, but no one else has seen in a sense of in a live action. That's cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Michael. Comes out soon. What are y'all guys' thoughts on it?
Oh, dude, that's gonna be awesome. If they do, go ahead.
I'm gonna see it mainly because I know it's the team that did Bohemian Rhapsody, but I also know some of the story behind how they did Bohemian Rhapsody that the other members of the band and stuff didn't like.
Yeah. Well, we already know there are going to be people that don't like this one because if he goes into the true story of how vile of a person their father became, that's not something any of them for a long time really ever liked to talk about. I mean, in reality, the way Michael was is because that man literally never let him be a child, that in adulthood, he became permanently a child.
Yeah. And if they do this one half as good as they did Bohemian Rhapsody, which I'm sure that they've got better, I feel like this should be way better.
Well, the cool thing is in his story, there's not the time frame they're showing, which is basically from the Jacksons to Billie Jean to probably Thriller, and they're probably going to end it with Bad.
Yeah.
Because that's a good chunk to do.
His highlight.
There's nothing that they can't talk about or have to fabricate like they did with Bohemian Rhapsody because it's all been out there.
Yeah.
Basically, if what's going to give them the freedom to not have to change some of the stuff like they did with Rhapsody is the book Janet Jackson wrote years ago. No, it wasn't Janet, it was LaToya.
Yeah.
The book LaToya Jackson opened the floodgates on all the truth of all of it. So they don't have to. It's already there.
Yeah.
Well, they can do it without getting sued, in a sense.
Well, they probably went to her anyway. So this is what I was talking about.
Because the tentacles and what they're showing, I think you're right.
Yeah. And like I said, this was a comic book only character.
Which is smart. Again, smart.
Yep.
All right, so the next one we got is actually the only game we're actually going to be watching a trailer for. This is a steampunk style game that's going to be, I believe, releasing soon, or it's in development, called Clockwork Revolution.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I hit the wrong
And right
button
now, the minute I started watching this trailer, the first thing that hit me was, this is if Cyberpunk and BioShock had a baby.
Let me turn it back up.
Intriguing.
Them streets of Avalon sure do shine. Because they suit their filth down to us.
Yeah, you paid for it. Who's for a paper?
Here's to playing in the mud. Life here ain't for the soft-hearted. You will be paying me back until you fucking rust. It ain't for the spineless.
Okay. I'm getting...
Guy Ritchie?
No, I'm getting Alita vibes.
Battle Angel?
But like
pre...
Yeah.
But the trailer is done like a Guy Ritchie trailer.
Yeah, it is done. Yeah, no, exactly.
Keep your filthy pickers off me!
And as sure as shite ain't for the decent.
That's a clean sweep for what
The null.
There has been a crime! Justice itself has been affronted! I have been burgled!
Lord Griswick.
The design of the characters what gets me. They're good.
Do you know anyone who
they're unique and they're good.
Yeah.
You remember the battle robot from Return to Oz?
And question everyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's
yeah.
If we
You're
can
right.
narrow the suspects down a bit.
At least down to the general take of the character. Yeah.
Tall. Yes, sir.
Built rather slim, well, muscular.
Mm-hmm.
Was very quick.
agile to go on.
I like that. That's a cool way to do the attribute screen.
I see.
Quite fashionable. That's the fiend who robbed me.
They got my good side this time. Breaking in is the easy part.
Your brandy, sir.
Getting away with it is the real trick.
These candlesticks ain't gold. Worthless and dull, just like you. Nah, I have a customer. How can I help you?
I'd rather talk to you, Errol. Sounds like I'll get a better deal.
You talk to me first, and him.
See, Bethesda,
never.
that's how you innovate a new menu screen. You don't have their heads turning to left at the end of every goddamn conversation.
There. Anything else you'd care to say to Errol? Brains. If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Round here, it's all sharp edges, empty pockets, and blood on the cobbles. Goodbye, Silas.
No!
I'll hurt you, you fucking meatsack. I'll leave you with a pissing pan of peaches.
You'd either got a gang at your back or a knife in it.
We're family here. Family takes care of its own.
Can't put a price on that, can you?
Them's in charge. They don't keep order. They keep power.
Take this thing into
What I'm liking is it's giving you the world in the trailer.
Yeah.
They just want us beaten.
Think about how many trailers don't give you any idea into the story at all anymore.
Don't want to kill him.
That's why it pays to be clever and well armed.
Damn.
Let's go and end it.
Steampunk for real.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get cocky. They've got a weapon far worse. Time. And if they can rewrite history, they can rewrite us.
And if they do this right,
But
that means
look
every
who
time
just
you replay
found
the game,
Mummy's
you can make a different
keys.
decision. It's a different game.
Yeah.
Now I can fiddle with time. Put the bullet back in the barrel. Bring the chaos to a crawl. Take a mistake and make it like it never happened. We can change the world as we know it. One choice at a time. And I can even go back and change the past to change the future.
So if you think about it, you've got Bioshock, you've got Cyberpunk
like
in a sense.
When the rabbits got
You've
the
got
Persia.
Prince of Persia because the time manipulation. The hardcore and everything, you've got Assassin's Creed.
You got the COD factor.
COD, yeah, the first person COD factor. I mean, this is literally blending so many different good things from genres of games. If the gameplay runs smoothly and the story is as immersive as they're showing it, this is a banger.
Yeah.
If the gameplay runs as they show it here in this, fine. But I don't think the gameplay is gonna run like that. And watch them make the sport and watch them make the story linear. I've been burned before, Destiny.
Hey, Destiny was good at the beginning, and when they released 2, it was good. Halfway through 2 to now, they fucked the pooch big time.
Yeah, no,
See, what you're not missing, 8-Ball, is everything they're showing in here is mashed up from gameplay.
Oh no, I see that. I'm just like, as long as the gameplay runs that, and as long as it's not a linear story, they're gonna be good. I mean, you have to have the story in the background, but if it's open world immersive, where my actual decisions and the actual things that I decide to do manipulate the story, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
I kind of want to do some of these builds for Airsoft though.
Well, we do have the 3D printers to make it happen.
I'm just saying, I like nerding out and I want to start doing my nerd
Honestly,
loadout.
come to think about it, all the time we've seen all the pictures and everything you see of people doing airsoft loadouts, I can't ever remember anyone doing a steampunk one.
Yeah, I haven't seen many steampunks.
Because
Every
not
now
a lot
and
of
then.
people do it. I'm gonna get a couple of the wind gun. The wind gun. Wind gun. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna. Sorry.
You could technically run the mosquito system. Oh, son of a! You could do a mosquito and just change out the body parts.
His claw get you?
No, his claw got the freaking cable.
Oh.
Try to rip my freaking ears off.
Wind gun does a Schofield, so you can always build up on those. And then because they do the modern modular repeater.
Oh, yeah, the LeVar?
No, not the LeVar. The actual like lever action Winchester that they make. They make one with the key mod.
Yeah, they make an 1873 Winchester replica, and there's also an airsoft company, I can't remember who it is, that actually makes a replica of the Henry repeater as well.
Not many of the repeaters don't work very well though.
It doesn't matter if you're just doing the loadout, because then you just get somebody to tech it to work it.
Yeah. All right, so we got 2 more trailers to go to. The next one is actually a Japanese one called the Exit 8 that I came across that looks like it could be pretty fucking good. I mean, let's face it, when it comes to creepy movies, Japanese are really goddamn good at getting under your skin.
Them and the Koreans.
Yep.
Every day, ぎゅうぎゅう詰めの電車乗って会社行って同じこと繰り返してそっちの方が地獄みたいでそっちの方が地獄みたいでそっちの方が地獄みたいで地獄みたいでそっちの方がすいません8番出口ってどこですかご案内家を見つけたらすぐ引き返すこといえ
Oh my god.
It's an STP.
They're adapting the background.
In a sense.
You guys.
Don't say yes.
なんかやましいことあったりして。
Nope. Nope.
Japanese horror films do make creepiest fucking shits, don't they?
悪いことしたから出られないとかですかね。
Keep your eyes on the rats.
I think it's going to be good. It just when a trailer can kind of get under your skin like that, you know the movie's going to do better. I mean, shit. One of the most disturbing movies I've ever seen was a Japanese horror movie called Extensions, and it was literally about hair extensions. That's the most I can tell you about it. Next one is Nicolas Cage, Spider Noir. And watch it black and white like a noir is supposed to. Then go back and watch in color to see some of the things I missed. I still think I'm going to like the black and white better, though.
Well, I'm sure that what they'll do is there will be like different like hints that are in the color that you won't see in the black and white. You'll have to watch the color to catch certain things.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be smart.
If they're going to be, I'm hoping they hit it out of the park, because it's a character that out of the cartoon, I actually wanted more of the character.
Yeah.
And to have the person that did the voice actually do the character is just right to do that. So the problem is, as always with Nick Cage, are we going to get good Nick Cage, or are we going to do Nick Cage being Nick Cage?
All depends on his director.
That's high praise.
You know what I'm saying, though? When he is great, when, like Shark just says, true, when he has good direction behind him, he can do really amazing things.
Well, also if he's passionate about the project, because
he pushed for this, so that's a good sign.
Yeah. Because what was that? The Five Nights at Freddy movie that he did, where he was silent the entire time. He wanted to do
Wally's Wonderland.
Yeah, he wanted to do that, and that's why it came out so good with him not saying a fucking word. Because that could have sucked.
Well, another one he doesn't get a whole lot of credit for that was actually a good movie. It just fell in the trope of all the driving movies that came out at his time. Was the one where he comes back from hell to save his daughter.
Oh, Drive Angry? I love that movie.
Drive Angry was actually good. He actually wasn't over the top in that one. The whole movie was, for once he was in a movie where he wasn't over top, the movie was over the top.
Well, the guy who was playing the devil, not the devil, he wasn't the devil, he was a demon.
He was a cult leader.
He was a soul collector.
Yeah.
No, the soul collector guy. The other guy that came back from hell.
Oh, okay, yeah.
To get him.
Yeah, who was that?
Because remember, he escaped hell, and it's the same guy who plays the mission leader on Armageddon.
Oh, that's right. That was him. Shit. And I'm still drawing a blank of the goddamn name. Oh,
yeah.
But you're right. No, that was one of those good movies. No, it's one of those that, you're hit or miss with him, but I think he'll do good because, like you said, it's a passion project. It's a good team. It's the same people that wrote and produced. It's the same team that did Into the Spider-Verse. So, and the fact that they're doing a TV show instead of a movie, I think, is also a good idea. A noir should be done in sections of a story.
Well,
especially if you're doing the detective comic, the detective style movies.
Not to mention, for a noir, he is prime. He's prime for that type of role.
Yeah.
I really don't. I can't think of too many other people that could do probably a noir as good as what he's going to do, unless you start looking at some of the older people, Bond characters, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, if that's, then you got the dude who did the last James Bond movie, Raimi or whatever.
What, the director?
Snafu. No, the actor.
That's Daniel Craig.
Daniel Craig, yeah.
No, Snafu, the dude who played the villain who killed him. He plays Snafu.
Oh, you're talking about Rami Malek.
Yeah. He would do really good with noir.
Yeah.
Speaking of Bond, it was shot through a few of the other shows on YouTube and the rumor mill. Apparently, Pierce Brosnan is coming back to play an old Bond, but it's not Bond. It's based off of a one-shot comic book of a Bond-type character.
No.
And I'm all for it.
No.
I am. I love Pierce Brosnan, man. Look at all the shit he's done recently. He has honed being a badass down to a science.
I like what he's done recently, but I like him as a villain more than I want to see him play.
Okay.
Or try to rehash.
I know the comic that they were referring to. Take it more like this. Imagine a Bond-type universe with Pierce Brosnan playing an ex-spy done in the style of the movie Red.
No.
A retired, extremely dangerous style type of story. I'm all for it. Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I'll just watch it and we'll argue about it later.
I think it'd be good. Honestly, I would have loved to see another Red movie. I liked both of those. They were entertaining.
Yeah.
Well,
especially the Helen Mirren character, and it made him.
The main reason I think the main reason they stopped was because they didn't want to do the same thing that the Expendables were doing.
Well, it's spelled, but also too. Remember the time frame of that was when things with Bruce Willis was starting.
Well, and also Helen Mirren was getting pulled into the
Fast
and Furious franchise. Yeah.
Eesh. Well, I'm not even. I am only looking to the last one of those solely to end. To end the story, and because Momoa plays a good bad guy. That's it. Other than that, they lost me. They lost me when it became Negroes in space in the last one.
With the Fiero?
Yes. God, that was so stupid. I was like, really? What are you fuckers doing? I mean, my God. And if you're going to do it, at least do it with a car with some style, not the biggest tasty piece of shit ever made.
No, they had to do it like that. What I don't like is that. So the kids from Tokyo Drift, I mean, yeah, they write them out. They write them out as geniuses and stuff like that. But still, like, you didn't have anything for them, so you kind of wrote them away, and then you gave them this bogus genius thing because he wasn't that smart.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Speaking of that, am I the only one that in the last Fast and the Furious movie, when they showed the kid that was the main guy in the Tokyo Drift movie, that fucker looked like he had been on a 3-week crack binge? What the fuck happened to him?
Yeah. No,
I think he actually was on a 3-week crack binge.
No.
Because I had not seen him in anything since like CSI, and then they showed him like, there's no way that's the same motherfucker.
Look,
like he looked like he was like on death's door.
That is Timothée Channing Tatum, and that's how he always looks. So the better Channing Tatum looks, the worse he looks, and the more country his accent gets.
We can't even say Wish anymore because, Wish actually got a little better stuff going on. Yeah. Although I got some stuff off Temu the other day that was legit stuff. Just it was like, second. Maybe the color was off or something like that. So they're like, throw it on Temu.
Shit.
I don't mind getting stuff off Temu because, like, I don't really get too much serious stuff off Temu, and I think like the last serious thing. The only serious thing I want to get now the only serious thing that I'm going to get coming up that's that I'm going to get on the cheap kind of is night vision, because there's that American group that makes the cheap thermal and night vision, so I don't have to use these, which these are actually pretty good.
Where's the other ones? What happened?
You talking about the big? You talking about the big ones? They're right here. Sorry.
The ones you got off me. The old, that pair.
It's
Yeah,
right here.
that. Yeah, there you go.
But see, these are my these are like my Star Wars binocular ones that I use. So this is if I'm at this is what I would use if I was in place. So if I was sitting there using one of the machine guns in the dark, that's the one that I would use right here. If I got to move around, I can actually I have the J-arm. I can mount this to my helmet. I use this one.
Well, that's all we got for you, ladies and gentlemen. I know Shark's got to work tomorrow.
Yeah, and I need to go take some food because my meds.
I can already see you're kind of draining out on us. So,
yeah.
All right, gentlemen, what do y'all got going for the next 2 weeks till our next show?
Fix my truck.
That's right.
And lots of work.
You won't be in the next show. You'll be doing the engine, right?
No.
Or is that next week you're doing the engine?
Next week. Well, next weekend, unfortunately, I'm not going to be doing it. I got to cover for my boss. So my son will be doing it in my stead.
Oh, okay. So you will be here for next show then?
Yeah.
Okay. But what do you got? So other than your truck, what do you got going on?
Work. I'm covering for my boss.
Ready for the event, though? If you
AMSX. That will be coming up right after the show. The next show. AMSX is the first of its kind for American Milsim. It is a low cap or real cap event where it is more about doing strategic things than it is just flinging BBs.
Yeah, so for everybody in the chat, we're talking airsoft right now, so you know what he's talking about. This is a military simulation event.
Correct.
Being
And
held
it's
in where?
Fort Hood. Fort Hood. At their mount sites where actual military people do actual military things and training. And I'll actually be running my gas blowback for that. Scar H.
And what makes this event unique is this is the first event of its kind, as it is actually linked to the Wounded Warrior Project, isn't it?
No.
Which group is it linked with?
We are just running with some individuals who work with the Wounded Warrior Project.
Okay.
Hunter
So
and I
hopefully lead to something with them down the line.
Correct.
Okay. For clarification for everybody else.
I get to miss it because they only had like 3 gas blowback tickets available.
What? No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah, for you got Cost. No, Cost had like a whole bunch of tickets, but if I wanted to play with you guys, I have to. There was like 2 gas blowback tickets left.
There was.
Unless they did a drop. Wait, unless they did a drop in the.
There's 3 left still.
3 gas blowbacks?
blowback. Yep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There were like 3 gas blowback tickets left for your team, and I don't have a gas blowback.
Should we? We have gas blowbacks you can use.
No, you already know how I feel about that. I want to do the low cap because I have dirt here, and I could do the low cap.
Actually, there might be one available. I saw one listed in the Facebook group. Somebody was selling it.
All right, well, if they are, let me know. I'll jump on that. But my thing, I'm be working on some of my airsoft stuff, and then I'm gonna start posting more on. I'm gonna post more on Instagram. I'm gonna start doing Wednesdays.
And his Instagram is in the descriptions below, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So I'm gonna be doing that. I'm gonna do that, and then my immediate post show thing is I'm gonna watch Predator Badlands because it's finally streaming on Hulu.
Oh, it is finally on there?
Yeah.
All right,
So
I'm watching that tomorrow then. I wasn't going to pay for it, so I was going to wait till it became available. All right, well, no, what I got going on, ladies and gentlemen, is as usual, planning more shit for the next show, working on my car and working, and hopefully trying some new coffees to talk about. And hopefully my friend Gabe is going to get some of the new stuff he was talking about at his coffee shop, some more equipment to talk about. And now that I have a new camera set up that we can actually go live stream remotely without any issues, I may get it down to where maybe we might be able to do a show in the future after hours at his coffee shop, where we can actually have some live demonstrations for people on how to properly make espresso-based drinks while we're shooting the shit in the background. So fingers crossed. But we thank y'all for joining us. Again, we try to be live every 2 weeks on Saturday evenings. If anything changes, I always keep people informed in the posts. Please like, subscribe, comment below, or the link to our Discord channels on there. Join it if you want to game with us. A lot of us are on there. If you want to tell us ideas that you'd love to hear talked about in the show, or you hear about a rumor and you want us to, use Shark and harness the power of Tism to see if it's bullshit or not, let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Till then, y'all stay cool out there. Be safe. And we will see you next time. And remember, always stay heavily caffeinated and heavily opinionated as always. Peace, and we'll see you next time.